Hi to whoever's watching. Fuck. Hey, Ronan, how's it going? Hope you're still here. Wasn't even fucking paying attention. Oh, I think you're okay, you silly girl. Silly girl, quit being so noisy. Yeah, talking to you. I guess you gotta be bored. Fucking bark a little bit. Hey, UK. Yeah, it's good to see you too, UK. Well, it's whatever you, if you come up, we're talking. If nobody comes up, then I get bored and I play music. But I have been thinking for 2 days I should play this song for everybody. It's a fucking just came out 2 days ago. I think I just might fucking do that now. Well, for fuck's sake. Oh, Jesus fuck, when I ain't looking for any music, it's coming up every fucking second. No, I'm looking for something. I don't fucking see it. Oh, yeah, here. Well, I can't find the fucking thing, UK. Been looking this. Okay. Hey.
Hey, good evening, Myron. Or good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. I don't want you to get confused. Not when you're looking for this song. No luck.
No.
Good day.
Not bad.
Same shit, different weed. Well, same weed.
Yeah, same week. Gotta smoke on this shit for another probably 4 or 5 days.
We booked our first holiday since the fucking lockdown bollocks. We're going to a place called the Isle of Wight. It's the south of England.
I've heard of it.
It's 19. I love it down there. We were going to move down there. It's 1950s Britain, where when you walk along the street, people say good morning to you, and when you go down a country lane and you pull over and stop for someone to get past because the road's too narrow, they give you a wave and say thank you. Do you remember those days? The kids can play out in the evenings. They celebrate things like Christmas, and schools celebrate Christmas and George's Day. They celebrate everything to do with our country. It's a nice place. People people are. It's nice down there. You don't get all the what shall I say, metropolitan type people.
Posh assholes.
Yeah. Well, no, you get some down there by the houses and that, but they're more like real people down there. More like you don't feel like you're in another country, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, I would.
People are honest down there. Like you get these little corner shops that they leave their things at, all the potatoes and the fruit and the veg. They leave it outside their shop door overnight. Whereas here, that'd be gone in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know if it would last very long here either.
You're more in the outback. See, Ronan's gone then. I said you're more in the outback to the city shit and all that bollocks.
Yeah. So where'd the old lady and kids go?
Well, they went out earlier on about 2 a.m., 2 o'clock rather, 2 o'clock p.m., not 2 a.m. And I stayed here. All they're going to do, go around parks and skate parks and all that kind of stuff. And it's dark. It's getting dark now, so I'm scared they're due to be home soon. and I've really enjoyed like the peace and quiet. I've sorted out my man cave a little bit because it's getting congested in here, and there's food I've forgotten about back in the corner, like oranges. They've gone off probably about 3-4 weeks ago and got moldy, and you get this like green dust coming off them. So I've sorted that all out. I found 2 big boxes of bananas that I took in. I forgot about those as well. They're gone. Just had a bit of a clear out, really. Like normally Saturday for me, and it's supposed to be for the rest of them as well, but they don't fucking do it, is then we sort out all the, get our bedrooms tidy the house, the things that didn't get done during the week. And then Sundays is normally a family day where we go out, do something, come back, have a Sunday lunch or a supper, evening meal. And then, but there's no school because we're on Easter holiday now. There's no school for the next 2 weeks.
Oh,
yeah, mate, it's so expensive because these places, motherfuckers, right? These places like these kids' play areas, say for argument's sake, they charge $2 to let your kid in. When it's the school holidays, it goes up to like $8. Greed. Just like holidays, when you go to book a vacation.
Yeah.
If you book it when it's the kids are at school, say like it's $100 when they're at school, and when they come off school, it goes up to like $900. If you know what I mean. So yeah. So we're going to the Isle of Wight. I booked it all. We have to get on a ferry. It's like going abroad because you have to get on a ferry for an hour and a half ferry. So you drive on there, park the car up, go upstairs, and you come out the port. And then you come into Isle of Wight, the south of England. It's very popular for Victorians, and Queen Victoria. She built a beautiful estate home down there. Fantastic. You have to see it, honestly. Really amazing place to go and visit. And there's good places there. Whereas like here, if we go to a little country bar with a restaurant, these bars and a restaurant out in the middle of nowhere, they take even in a town centre, they take an imprint of your card. But there, I say to him, "Drop my card." He goes, "Why? What for?" I said, "To pay for the food." But you haven't had it yet, and you haven't finished it. Very trusting people down there. Very laid back, old school faith. Like I said, I wanted to go and live there, Myron, but I would like to go there. I want to go live in Spain, really, but the money down there is really, really pitiful. It's very, very low. But having said that, people are happy down there. When I speak to the locals that live there and work there, and I ask them, what's it like? A lot of them have moved from these big cities where it becomes ghettoized, like London and Birmingham in England, and they go and live there, and they say, yeah, the money is really, really bad. We struggle a little bit, but our kids are happy, and we're happy. So that's the main thing. Like you say, money can't buy you love or happiness.
Yeah, but money can rent your love for an hour.
Yeah. And actually, and getting back to the mainland with some of the work I do, I'm lucky in some respects because they give you a discount if you live on the island. And secondly, if you're a disabled person, you've got a disabled badge, which I have, they give you another discount. But it's a lot of going back and forth. I don't know. You never know. It's popular. It's very popular with the elderly people that go and live there because there's no crime. I remember I spoke to a cop one day. I don't know, several years ago, and I said to him about moving down there, and he goes, "Okay, what do you do for, what do you do for a living?" And I said, "I work in security at the time, still do." And he said to me, "Well, you're gonna need to get yourself another trade, lad." He said to me, "I goes, why is that?" He goes, "I've been a policeman here for 37 years," and he goes to me, "I'm bored shitless." He said the only time they've had any trouble down there is when they got a Chinese takeaway, and this Chinese guy lost the plot with his Chinese wife and slapped her up. Hi, Hobbs. John, sorry. I was reading a text. I was going to say, hi, Myron. Hi, John. Good evening or good afternoon in Canada. Oh, no, he's in the USA, isn't he? I'm not worried about money too much, as long as we've got enough to eat and we've got and paid the bills, which is a struggle now, isn't it? And have a roof over your head. There's so many beaches there. You're never more than 5-10 minutes away on either side of the island, north, south, east, or west, to get to a beach. Where's Effie and Wolf? A bear. Sorry. Oh God, I've had a beer. Where are they? Oh, there we go. There's one. And I spent Wolf. Effie's, yeah. that's her sofa, isn't it? That's why you can't sit there and do a stream. That's hers.
No, I could sit there with her. She doesn't mind me sitting there. She lays over here sometimes and on the floor.
And then sometimes to the side of you, to your left-hand side. No,
hey,
right.
Mom, how's it going? Yeah, well, that's when she's scared. Usually, if it thunders outside or she hears a big boom caused by anything, she'll jump up here with me.
I suppose the only time you have fireworks over there is New Year's Eve, or maybe July the 4th. No, you don't have stuff. You don't celebrate July the 4th. So is it just fireworks on New Year's Eve?
Well, yeah.
So we get that in the UK. We get it November the 5th, where a guy called Guy Fawkes was going to blow up Parliament. For fuck's sake, and he got it wrong. But never mind. Next time, maybe. And New Year's Eve.
I think they have it on Canada's birthday, whenever the fuck that is.
Spoken like a true Canadian.
Well, I don't know when it is. Fuck, they make up fucking all kinds of shit, so I just never pay attention.
Good evening, Moon. Nice to see you. Well, it's evening for me. I don't know where you are in the world, but happy whatever it is in the afternoon or evening, morning.
It's an afternoon for him.
Okay. Good to see you, fella. Listen, this will make you chuckle. Right, so bear with me on this. Bear with me. You know what? Like, you got a chicken, haven't you? You know what a chicken is, yeah?
Yeah.
In like birded. And then the male chicken is called a cock.
Or a rooster.
Well, yeah, that's true. Right. So in England, I don't know if it's like over there. Sometimes, say like somebody cuts you up in a car, I'd put my window down and shout something like, "You fucking cock." You know what I mean? Because it means like a penis.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm just being my warped sense of humour. Right. So our president Boris, Prime Minister Boris, went over to Ukraine yesterday on a secret mission to go and see that Zelensky, the Ukrainian Prime Minister, to tell him we're going to give him more hundreds of millions of pounds of weaponry, you know, like tanks and guns and all that kind of stuff, yeah, to help prolong the suffering over there. And they went on a walkabout, the two of them, with like, I don't know, about 10 armed soldiers. As they're walking along, right, and I did notice, right, I looked at a clipping, so much for it being so dangerous over there. These guys, the soldiers, as they're walking along, like teenagers, were fucking on their mobile phones texting. You know, they're supposed to be bodyguards looking around because it's so dangerous. They got our Prime Minister there, plus the Ukrainian president, and they're walking along the streets. And all these guys are texting. Yes. Anyway, apart from that, what was funny, what I really found funny to the start of the story was some Ukrainian woman came up and was praising her. Oh, thank you very much for all you're doing. And they went over and said hello to him. And this this Ukrainian woman gave them both a gift. 2 cocks. Right? Yeah, like they were like teapots, like jugs, but they were cocks. And so I've been having a good day on Facebook with that one today. Look at these 2 cocks. Look, I mean, I don't know if that was an insult to let them know they're a pair of cocks. I mean, of all the things, that's sorry, I thought it was my wife coming in then. I've got CCTV set up and I can see what's going on outside. And I just think, of all the things, like flowers or maybe something to eat or drink, of all the things this Ukrainian person could have given their Prime Minister and our Prime Minister, they gave him a pair of cocks. And they're both walking, both the Prime Minister and the Prime Minister, both the Prime Minister walking around triumphantly with these cocks in their hands. I don't know if it's just my warped sense of humour, but I find it very fucking, it tickled me. And I thought it's very appropriate. And I think, you know, when someone takes a piss out of you, you take a piss out of someone and they don't realise you're taking a piss out of them and they're like thanking you. That's the situation. Anyway. We've had another car coming down. There's lots of cars outside my house tonight. It's really quiet down here normally. Anyway, so do you have anything to eat yet? What have you had to eat yet, Myron? Anything good?
Yeah. Tomato or onion and cheese sandwich for lunch.
Oh yeah. What, toasted or just normal?
Just normal. I had toast for breakfast with, I don't know what I had it with. Oh no, I didn't.
Do you ever have toast and marmalade?
No.
Or toast and marmite? That's very British.
Yeah, no.
Cheese on toast.
I have jam on toast when I get jam, but it's not very often.
Oh, I say that.
I would have it with marmalade, but I don't buy marmalade, so I don't get it. They don't give it to me in my food bank.
Marmalade and a cup of tea. But things like marmalade is really cheap over here. You know, you go to these grocery stores. I mean, we can pick it up as 30 pence. That's about 45 cents a jar.
That'd probably be $2 over here.
Fuck! For a jar of marmalade? How big's a fucking jar? Must be mad. No.
It's not that big. Everything's expensive here.
And honey on toast. Oh, you get honey though, don't you? You get cheap honey, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, but
Honey on toast is nice.
I'm out again.
I do like honey.
Well, you might hear cunt, but really it's cunt spelt with a K there, John. I mean, it's cunt spelt with a C is how you're.
Yeah, it's spelled with a C. But our London mayor, I'll tell you where you might be getting confused, right? We've got a London mayor, this Muslim mayor that's really fucking up London. And his name is Khan, Khan.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, excuse me. It's Khan, Khan. And I call him Khan the cunt. Khan, Khan, and then Khunt.
Hey, Josh.
I got banned from his channel. Bastards. They've removed me from his channel on YouTube.
I
Motherfuckers.
get honey for, I think it's $3 a pound.
Yeah, you get
John.
cheap honey. Honey's expensive here in the UK. Cheapest chips, if not cheaper, in Spain. So we buy it when we go to Spain. We buy it in £2 jars for like no more than 10 Canadian dollars. Patty on toast is nice as well. Do you ever have patty on toast?
What the fuck is patty?
Pate is like a meat paste.
No, I don't eat pate.
Liver pate. That's really nice. And then plum tomatoes in a tin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that on toast is nice as well. I love that. I was going to have that today, but my wife's going to cook something good tonight, so I'll wait until later. Scrambled eggs. Toast is a very, very versatile food. Scrambled eggs on toast, and poached eggs on toast, and boiled eggs. Boiled eggs on toast. Poached eggs is one of my favourites. It's all nice and yolky. Bit of salt and pepper on top. Yummy. Baked beans on toast. God, there's so much you can have on toast. Avocado, banana, chocolate. You can have anything on toast. There's even a song. In the Brit back in the day. Someone in I think late 70s or 80s did a song called Toast, and it got into the charts quite high up as well.
Well, I know you can put lots of things on toast, but for most of it, I rather just have the toast in my hand while I'm eating.
I like it when it comes out hot and you get some proper butter, not margarine, butter.
I don't use butter or margarine.
What, just eat the toast dry?
Yeah.
Wow, I couldn't do that. It's too dry for me.
Well, real men can do it.
A fucking bitch. I must say, I like my food like toast piping hot. And what I do is sometimes, I know it sounds a bit bizarre and OCD. When it comes out of a toaster, it's got to be brown, not black, but brown. Not that fucking light albino looking toast. And it's got to be thick as well. It's got to be thick bread. So when you bite into it, it crunches like a batter. And as it comes out, it's all hot. I cut a little bit of butter, smear it on, and bite that bit. And then I don't put all the butter on at the same time because it melts. I like to taste the cold butter with the hot toast. Avocado and toast. Hey, John. Good evening.
Hello.
How you doing, Mucker?
Oh, good. How about you guys?
Oh, not too bad.
Good. Learning all the time. I'm starting to get this down a little bit more.
It's just practice.
Yep, that's right. I appreciate your help, though, Myron.
Get this down. What? The camera?
Oh, just doing all this. I'm not used to this, UK. I just started getting on chat, so I've only been doing it for probably less than a month now.
I've seen you around for ages.
No. You have me confused with somebody else. I was in chats here and there for, I don't know, maybe 6-9 months, but...
Yeah, because I've seen you on Rights for Vets. I've seen you in places like that and other places.
Maybe. I don't remember going on there. But, I go to a lot of A lot of
I
chats.
know
Different channels.
it's a blur sometimes, isn't it?
Yes. Yep. So I posted a video on the side of the yard here. We had snow this morning, so it was coming down. So I figured I'd make a video. So I made a little short on it.
Is it a dusting or was it like Canada?
No, yeah, it didn't stick. Not much at all. It was just kind of cool to see it.
And did the town grind to a halt? Did they stop all the railway services? Did they close down the schools and the buses?
Well, here UK, there's a lot of hills. So they kind of sort of have to in places, you know, if they get enough snow. I remember once about maybe 15 years ago, there was 1.5 feet in like 6 hours or something. And people were absolutely in a blind panic. They left their cars on Interstate 5, which is the major freeway. So that added to the problem too, because then there was, you know, dead cars everywhere. So yeah, it shuts down if we get enough snow.
Yeah, we've had things like that where they have to go out and deliver. You get these big tow truck things that go out and people in 4x4s delivering hot drinks and food for people stuck in their cars and fuel.
Okay. Well, that's nice.
We've had things like that.
I thought maybe Josh was going to come up here.
Don't you have things like gritters? Do you know what a gritter is?
I don't know what that is, UK.
Where it's like a big truck. It's got like a snow plow on the front normally, and on the back of it, if they need to use it, on the back of it, it throws like salt onto the road.
Yeah, we got those.
Yes, we have them. We have them too.
Yeah, we call it a gritter in England. You could probably call it a spreader, I should imagine.
Oh, a sander.
I called a few girls. I called a few girls that before.
Well, we call the plows snow plows, and then it's just trucks. And what they do is they tip the bed up on the truck a little bit and open up the gate just a little bit, and the sand and the salt just kind of dribbles out the back. So
that's it. We don't get sand; it's just salt. Just salt. It's like it's. The thing is, when you're driving along the freeway, as you call it, and you're going along, and it's going to be a cold night, even though it's not icy yet. As you're going along at like 70 miles an hour, then you come across one of these fucking spreader gritter lorries, and they're doing like 25 miles an hour, and you've got to go past them. And when you go past them, even though you slow down, it's like somebody's got a catapult and just like pepper spray in your car with like this grit. You know, you can hear it in your car, and that's what chips your paint.
Okay.
In town here, they shut off the spreader if somebody's coming.
What, on the motorway? On the freeways?
In town.
Oh, wow.
We don't use any salt in town here. It's all gravel chips or sand. Rough sand is what they make.
Sand? Oh.
Yeah.
I've got to powder my nose. 2 seconds. You can all slag me off for about 30 seconds. Go.
Okay. That's actually a good thing, Myron, that they don't do that, because that salt's awful hard on your vehicle. Everything rusts.
Yeah.
I've heard stories about people that move right close to the salt water, you know, like, they're right on Puget Sound or right on the coast or whatever. And even the salt that's in the air makes their cars rust more.
Yeah, well, they have stuff out there that they could dip every vehicle in, and it should never rust again.
Okay.
But they don't want to do that now, do they?
No, because they want to be able to sell another car.
Yeah, there is it's a black paint, and when you spray it on, it protects metal.
Okay. I've heard that the cars are a lot better than they used to be too. I guess in the 60s and the 70s, they were more prevalent to the rust.
Well, I don't know about that. I guess I never really had them long enough to know.
My brother had must have been about I don't know, 75 Ford. I think it was an F-150 or something, you know, 4-wheel drive and everything, because he liked to hunt just like I do and everything, you know. So, but anyhow, he lived in he lived in South Dakota for a little while, and then he lived in Minneapolis. And it was the same thing in Minneapolis. They were putting salt on the roads, and same thing. He lived in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, salt on the roads. The truck lasted about 15 years, and then it literally had holes in the floorboard. So
Yeah,
if you
I
weren't
say-
careful, you could put your feet right through the floorboard.
My truck.
Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones.
Yes. Yeah, that's it.
My truck never had a fucking rust spot on it when I bought it. Now it's got fucking over the wheel wells are eating out down by the driver's door at the bottom there. It's eating out.
Okay.
Having
I
said
had
oh,
go
go on.
ahead.
I got a Japanese car. I got a 300 ZX twin turbo that I had in. I bought off a friend of mine that was imported because in Japan, when they reach a certain mileage, I think it's something like 60,000 miles or 50,000 miles, they've got to be scrapped, or they can be imported into the UK or into Europe. And I've had this car is 1995, I think. No, 1989. And I leave it outside. There's no cover on it, not one spot of rust. There's something about that they do something to the paintwork. I don't know what it is, but because the weather in Japan is quite severe sometimes. And the cars just don't rust.
Because I got paint that they could put on the cars that would stop everything from rusting.
It might be the oil-based paint. I don't know, because the paint that we got now, that fucking water-based shit.
It's not that. It's an undercoat, a base coat.
Oh, let me just get this.
I bought my truck brand new, and I had them put rhino lining underneath and rhino lining in the bed. So that'll, prolong the life on it quite a bit.
Yeah.
I'll never have to buy another truck. The truck's like a hotel. It was my retirement vehicle, so that's how I justified buying it. And at some point in time, I plan on putting a little, camper shell on the back. I've got a shell there now, but I want to put a camper so I can go out and go fishing or go up into the mountains and just sleep in that thing.
Yeah.
And I've done that a little bit already just in the shell, but the shell, it's not waterproof. So it leaks along the seams and everything, so I can elevate it and get up on a cot or something like that and stay out of the water, but then everything gets wet back there too. So I just don't do it.
Yeah.
I've got some show and tell if you don't mind. I was going to show you some of that stuff that my buddy dropped off.
Sure.
That's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Okay. It's going to take me a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you walking around with a laptop, John, or you got your phone? Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay. I thought he was going on
Yeah,
a tour.
I wish I could do my phone, but my phone doesn't work. I can't get the damn thing to work.
Must be an iPhone.
No, Samsung.
Oh, normally pretty good phones.
Well, for one thing, the memory's full. It's a cheap one. It's only got 32 gigs on it, and it's got 30 gigs used up. So I think that's part of the problem.
But can't you put an SD card on it? A micro SD card?
Yes, it does have a micro SD. The micro SD that's in there right now is 8. I just looked yesterday or the day before, so I need to get a bigger one, and that'll probably help.
So that 8 gigabyte card, did your great grandfather hand that down to you? Is that why you've kept it?
Okay.
They're so cheap. Everything. We got 256 gigabyte cards, high speed ones are like
I'll be right back.
£8. Yeah, go on then, mate. About £8. Really cheap. I got some news for my wife, Myron. Myron, I bought that Food Ninja thing.
Yeah.
Well, she still hasn't used it. It's still been on the kitchen side, and it's getting boxed up, and it's getting taken back to the shop tomorrow. For one reason, Amazon. I haven't told her yet, so it might kick off. I won't tell her yet because it might kick off.
Come on, I got a sound.
Amazon are doing a sale at the moment, and it's like about 70 Canadian dollars cheaper. So that's going back. And they get with Amazon. They give you some products. They give you the option of buying now and pay over 5 months at interest free. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. Save myself.
Hey, Josh is here.
Hey, John.
Josh is here. Hi,
Good evening,
Josh.
Josh.
And Judy. What's that?
Good evening. Or good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Yeah, let's see. I got
12:46.
12:46. So, yeah, it's still afternoon.
12:46. What's it?
Yeah,
Oh my
there's
God.
the bag.
Someone's got a Frymo cut their lawn. John, you know what a Frymo is, don't you?
No.
It's when there's hover lawnmowers are orange. Don't you get them over there? Frymo.
No.
Wow. It's
Never
like
heard of it.
hovers. And it's like a hovercraft and it cuts your grass and you can just like swing it around. There's no contact with the ground because it hovers and it cuts your grass.
Okay.
No?
Okay. No,
Wow.
we're old fashioned lawnmowers. Okay, so this variety is it says Dutch Tree by Tangy, I guess Tangy Cross.
Oh, look at that. You want to put some lights on it, some tinsel. and a little
Hello,
fairy
Bo
on the top
Hunter.
of it. It looks like
Ooh,
a
that
Christmas
looks
tree.
It's good. It's nice and light, red hairs. Yeah. It's good.
Okay, and then the next one up is Gorilla
Yeah, it
Glue
looks
number
good.
4. Yeah, I'll tell you what, when I open up this, well, even when I just bring it into the house, because I keep it in the freezer, but when I bring it into the house, it's double bagged and you can smell it. So that one's Gorilla Glue. Get it close. Can you see it good?
Well,
Yeah.
just for-
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks nice. Nice bud.
You guys are a bad influence on me. I gave it up years ago. Oh, no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm drooling.
I'll
I'm
stop
drooling.
if you want me to.
No. Go on. Tease me, baby.
Okay.
Till I lose control.
Let me see here. Here's one that's, I always thought the name was kind of cool. This one's Blue Dream. So it's a cross between blueberry and haze. They all kind of look
Nice.
the same, don't they?
Yeah, they pretty much look the same.
Yeah.
I take it it's legal in your state then, John?
It is. It is. But actually, I've got a buddy that has a, well, I guess I shouldn't say that, but he's got a place and he gives it to me for free. He actually does rec grows, but he's not supposed to take anything out. I don't know how he does it, but
So what do you get charged? I mean, I'm asking for a mate, obviously. I'm asking for a friend. So what kind of charge it? How much does it cost over there?
there's so many different products and everything, and you can get deals on stuff. And yeah, I don't buy at the rec just because I have access. Now this is Grape Ape, so this one's got a little bit more purple color to it. And get it in front of the camera here.
Quite a bit
Do you
smaller.
see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
And a
That's it.
great flavor to it too. So
What, real grape, like a taste of grape?
yeah, well, I mean, not exactly, but a little bit, and you can smell it a little bit too. And this one is probably the best of the lot. This one is Raspberry Kush.
Probably a lot of red hair.
Yeah, it's got actually, well, and this is coming from him. He says, yeah, look at that one. He says, it's got a pink tint to it. Well, I don't really see any pink, but whatever.
Does it matter if it's got a pink tint or not?
No, who cares? Looks like a little bit of purple in there to me, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like full of red hair though.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, these are all pretty good. That Raspberry Kush, one of them, I think it was the Raspberry Kush, he said tested at almost 30%. That's pretty unusual to find a straight flower that tests that high. And this one is, I don't even know how to say the name. Goji Oji,
It's Japanese, isn't it?
I guess.
My kids play that
Okay.
on the Nintendo.
Well, hopefully not too often.
No.
That's the Goji. That's got fat little buds.
Yeah.
More of an indica type. And then we got one more. Oh, this one is Girl Scout cookies.
Oh, I don't know if you're making this up.
Well,
Nope.
I've heard of Girl Scout cookies before.
You smoke that, you go rob a bunch of Girl Guide cookies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get the munchies. Oh God, you guys kill me.
The Girl Scouts probably would make more money if they went around. selling
Yeah.
cookies.
Yeah.
Get the munchies.
Oh,
Okay, that was it, Myron.
can I ask you guys some questions, right? What in England? I mean, weed. It's hard to get, like a mixture of everything like you got there. You got a variety, but most of it in England is this thing called super skunk. You all heard of it over there?
Yes.
Skunk weed.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's super. No, you got a skunk with now. You got this super skunk, and it's fucking stinks. It's horrible. You could smell it from like five miles away, and it's not a very pleasant smell. Does your weed smell like that, John?
No. I mean, it's strong, but different. No, I've heard about guys talking about the super skunk. I think that's just an old school strain too. It's been around
Yeah,
for
it
a
is.
long time. Yeah.
And the thing is, what they do here in the UK, what they do here in the UK as well, is they fuck about with it so much, and they spray it with water with sugar in it, melted, so it weighs down, dissolved sugar in boiling water, and they spray the crop. So when it dries, obviously it crystallizes in in your lungs rather, and but it gives it more weight.
Yes.
That's kind of shit we deal with here. What about you guys?
That's evil. I don't know. I've never heard about anybody doing anything like that over here, but I suppose, back in the day when it was all black market, I suppose some people did it. So I always grew my own, even when it wasn't legal to do so.
I think there's
So
another
that's just... Go ahead. I'm
thing
sorry.
I've heard. Strawberry.
No, she was just talking to the little one. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. No biggie.
There you go, buddy.
Yeah. Yep. So that was one way to keep away from, because a lot of people use pesticides too.
Oh, church back
So-
here in a minute. I'll do it all.
You can keep away from that.
So we were talking about cards the other day, John.
Yes.
I got a little card trick. I wouldn't mind testing out on you.
Okay. Oh boy.
I haven't done.
Yeah.
How come just on me specifically?
Well, I don't know if I can trust UK.
Hey, listen, Josh, I got a card trick as well. Give me a PIN number and let me show you how your money disappears.
PIN number and a card number. Yeah.
Yeah. Go on, Josh. Tell us you. Hey, how dare you? Trust me.
Okay.
Not trust me.
If okay, UK, I'll go with you. I'll do it with you.
Oh dear.
I got it.
You know I'm gonna drink
All
as
right.
well. Go on, then.
But
I'm an easy
I don't know you're familiar. I don't know how much you play with cards and stuff. So I was talking to John, and he hasn't played cards in a while. So, do you play cards a lot, UK?
Nah. The only thing I play with cards is when my wife keeps losing the credit card I give an allowance from, and she borrows my one because she reckons she hasn't got any space to put the app on her phone so she can use the NFC. You go up and you put your phone near it, and then I'll never get the money back. But that's the only card. My wife knows loads of card tricks. It cost me too much money, but that's my extent of card tricks right now.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, don't mind the mess here. Let's see here. Okay, I got some cards here in my hand. Oh, see if I can do this over the friggin' internet. So they're just normal cards. So I'm gonna show. Can you make me big screen, Myron?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. So I want you to pick a card and not tell me what that card is.
Very, very blocky. I don't know about anyone else. It's very it's like it's on 140 resolution.
Pixelated is what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
Oh, my camera's messed up.
It's not it's not too clear.
Oh, hold on.
Change the resolution.
Oh, it's clear enough though. You can see what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do is pick out one card.
I don't think
No,
Dynamo
let's
would
go
be
up
offended,
later.
but go on, give it a go.
Because-
Let me have a look at the cards.
Because he's going to cheat.
Hang on a minute. Well, I've seen one. I've seen one card. Yeah. What do I have to do now?
Okay. You're gonna remember that card here. I'm gonna lay 3 piles. I'm gonna lay 3 piles down on the table.
Okay.
You're gonna.
Is that porn hubbing?
Okay, here we go. You pay attention to where.
Go on.
You pay attention to where your card is. I hope you guys can see the
I can
cards.
see what
around me.
I'm looking for color wise.
Oh, don't move it.
We'll try to get closer so you can see the numbers.
Okay, is your card in this pile?
No, it's not.
Okay. It's not in that pile. All right. Is your card in this pile?
I didn't see it in. Well, I didn't see it in any pile, to be honest.
Oh, well, fuck, that's not going to work then.
I know. I saw it. I was watching it. I'm using the backstage stream, so we're in time. What? I'm sorry, but do you want to start again? Because I had a card memorized, and I was looking for. It's quite a distinctive card. I should be telling you that, and I did not see it come out.
We'll start. We'll start again.
Do the pack slower when you lay it down. Thank you. All right.
So you want to pick a different card, or you still got your card in mind?
I still got my card in mind.
Okay.
All right. Okay. That's it. Slower. That's it. Good. Yep.
Okay, is your card in this first pile?
I haven't seen it yet. Right. So what do you want me to say?
I want to know which
pile?
card your pile's in.
That one. The first one.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to keep looking for your card.
Uh-huh.
Just want to know what pile it is when I get to the end. It's a little hard to do it over this because my hands kind of blocks the view.
It's all right. I know where it is. Anyway. I can see them.
Okay, is your card in this pile?
No.
Okay. Is it in this pile?
Yep. Is that a full deck of cards?
No.
This one.
Here we go. Process of elimination.
Yep, he's got the deck stacked.
Yeah. I'm not going around this house to play strip poker.
All right, we're gonna do this one more time here because I'm starting to think I know what your card might be.
Process of elimination. Go on.
My wife's laughing at me.
Yeah, I'm down to my knickers.
Here to get all the kids.
All right, is your card in this pile, middle pile?
Yeah. See how he picked that first one? He knew. He knows. He knows.
And I notice when he's picking up the stack that the card's in, he's always putting it in the middle.
Yeah.
Let's see, let's go do it this way.
97 deals later. Yeah, that's good, mate. That's good.
Wow, that's awesome.
Green hearts.
All right, that was my little trick for the day.
There
That's
you go.
good. That's good.
That worked good.
Hey, Melvin.
Hi, Melvin.
Little
Good evening, Melvin.
Melvin.
Josh, you don't
I
live
did-
know any beaches, do you? You'd be one of those guys where they got the 3 lemons and they got a little pip and they're swinging around putting $50 on.
No. I did it to the kids there this morning, and they couldn't believe it.
Was that outside the school? So no kids got their lunch money today. Oh dear. How you doing, Melvin?
All right.
Hey, Melvin.
That's a bit of a subdued, all right. You're supposed to go, yeah, I'm all right. Come on, Melvin. Cheer up, mate.
Shazam!
There you go.
Melvin's got an icon like it's like an organic Lord of the Rings. If anyone's watched the Lord of the Rings, you understand what I'm on about.
Yeah.
Instead of being the orange red eye, the forever watching eye. What was it? I can't remember what it's called now.
Oh, it's
Yeah, I know
cold.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Hey.com.
Oh yeah, .com. There he is.
Hey, no, Tom.
Oop, there he is. Oop, there he is.
.com, but haha, how can Julie be talking to the little one? I'm not even on panel.
Oh, Hunter. Let's see. Uh-oh.
Well, it's not Myron's internet tonight because his stream's quite strong. I can see him clearly. I can see him over there, just about to make another cappuccino, no doubt. Some people got some poor internet tonight. Bitstream.
Horrid.
Well, you can't. My internet's bad.
Well, yours is a little bit blocky, but Melvin, you could just wow. Yeah, all right, mate. All right, Josh. Same to you, mate. Do you want some strawberry flavoured or raspberry flavoured KY gel? But Melvin, your internet's really bad tonight, mate. You can it's really a low bit rate.
Fooled you,
That's
eh?
just his back. That's his background going through.
It's going into the Incredible Hulk. He's turning green. He's going green.
It's the accidental special effect I found.
That's better. That's better. There you go.
Wait. See?
Nope. Oh,
Wow, look at that. That's pretty awesome.
It's an
yeah, it's better
accidental special effect.
Oh, the
better
wife.
magic trick than I had.
Right, guys, the wife and kids just pulled back on the drive. Prepare for Armageddon. Melvin's in his bunker already. He's got his fatigues ready.
I was just doing a little bit of gardening. It's break time.
Let's see if my wife notices the amount of work I've done in my man cave today when she walks in. I've had a good clear out today.
She might have noticed it a little bit more if you did something elsewhere in the house.
Oh, I've been doing other things in the house today. Oh, we go. Listen. What's the matter, Claire?
It's tiny.
Hey!
Swimming to the top.
It's good, yeah. Do you like it? Look, you can access the tumble dryer.
Yes, that's the best thing.
Look at that. Look at that. There's no smell of those oranges that have gone green.
No,
It's all good?
Yeah,
And I've hoovered as well.
yeah.
Brownie points.
Say hello to Myron and Josh and Julie and Melvin. Say hello to everyone. John.
Hola, ¿cómo te llamas?
Hello.
Hello.
Another fucking immigrant in England. Did you hear her?
Come on,
Come on, 2 hours.
Hello.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
come on,
Oh,
How are you?
buenas tardes. Can you speak Spanish, Myron? Or a little bit?
No,
Right, okay.
No,
Come see,
everyone's
come
great.
see.
tequila.
Makes me happy. Makes me sick, actually.
Coquito.
Oh,
I know a few.
you
I
get
know.
killed for that, Myron.
I picked up a few words over the years.
It's rude not to if you travel around, you know, and you go to another country. I
I've
like
never
to.
been out of. I've never been out of Alberta. Well, BC, but I've never been out of Canada. I just picked it up here.
Do you want one?
I got it from the internet.
Who thinks I've got diabetes?
I've got a diabetes test if you
You
want
guys
to try it.
finish what?
Blood.
No, because every time I eat, I feel sick.
What? You okay?
Yeah.
Right, forget it.
What about my hand? It's really nice.
The heater's on. Yeah, I know. I tidied it up. The heater's on indoors. Go and sit in front of the heater.
What are you planting, Melvin?
Well, so far it's just transplanting the chives around,
Okay.
and then I got
It's
about
one of those doors where
18 pot seeds on the windowsill
I don't like it.
in little cups.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
oh, mullein! I planted mullein outside. I don't know if they're gonna grow or not though.
they started.
Okay. That's
And
something my wife would be interested in. She's into the herbs.
tomatoes, cherry tomatoes and romaine tomatoes. We'll see what happens.
Right on.
I'm pretty sure the cherry tomatoes come out, but romaine tomatoes, I just took them out of some store-bought tomatoes. So, and then I
That
rotted
could
this
be moon over Miami.
Miami. But yeah, I'm just playing in the dirt today. Basically, that's what's going on. Turning it over and sifting through it and filling pots.
You do manure or compost or anything?
I usually just the plant from the year before goes in the bottom,
Okay.
and it composts over the summer or whatever, and I keep the plant in the pot until spring, and then I rip it out. So lots of organic material rotting.
Okay.
Hugo culture or something when you put a bunch of sticks and shit and organic material on the bottom of the pot. And it just composts, right?
Right.
It holds water. And every year when I dump the pots out and mix the soil, it's getting better and better.
My father did a lot of gardening, and he always used to save all the lawn clippings, and he always had a big compost pit going.
Yeah.
So it was basically like chicken wire in a square, and he'd dump the grass clippings in there and then go in there and flip it over once in a while and use that in the garden.
And a potato peelings, carrot peelings, everything. You just put it in it. It starts to steam after a while, doesn't it?
Yes. Yeah. They'd even put the coffee grounds in there too.
Yeah, you could put tea bags, tea leaves, whatever,
Yeah,
everything.
anything but meat. You don't put any meat stuff in there.
I know some hippie farms, they shit and piss in buckets and they use that to fertilize their food. I'm
Yeah,
just quite quite
Yeah,
keen.
that's-
I know it's shit, but I'd rather have cow shit than
The
human shit.
Aztecs used to do that. What's
Yeah.
bad nowadays is that we have so much chemicals in our urine and stuff like that from medications. It's not good for the soil.
Okay.
So it's not good for us to use human feces anymore as fertilizer. Crap that we eat.
Wow. You know what time it is, guys?
It's time for another drink.
You motherfucker. You guys getting to know me too
5
well.
o'clock here, so it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Well, it's 11 minutes past 9 in the evening here. And like I said earlier on to Myron, it's this Sunday night's normally a school night. And well, school night as in the kids go to school tomorrow, but we've got Easter holidays for the next 2 weeks.
Mhm.
That's what it's worse than
Yeah,
Christmas.
it's bad,
Everything
man.
goes up in price. Anyway, I'm having an American IPA beer.
If you take them out running tomorrow, they'll go to sleep a lot easier tomorrow night.
Yeah, but the thing is, Myron, the cops normally pull me over and they ask me to cut the tow rope with the kids on the end of it.
Well, I wasn't thinking of doing it that way. Just get them in front of the car and tell them to keep up, keep ahead.
Yeah.
Fuck
Listen.
that. Tell them to pull the car, save on gas.
Mm.
Instead of dragging them, get them to pull the fucking car.
Come on, man. It's girls. You don't want to do that.
Oh, what?
What happens to all the equality, Myron? I thought it's supposed to be
Equality.
Hey. I ain't a fucking sensitive new age guy, I guess, eh?
No, listen, no, you are. No, you're doing it in the wrong light because I know, I'm pretty sure that, say if you was walking into the store and you saw a woman, you'd open the door for her and say, ladies first. That's how we are. That's how we guys are.
If I was to the door before a guy and I was going to open the door, I'd open it and step back and let him walk in first.
Yeah, it's politeness.
Oh.
And that's how I've been brought up as well. And that's how I bring my kids up as well.
I don't know. I wouldn't do that with the bathroom door.
Well, you're about like to have a dump because we got things called urinals in UK when you go to men's toilets. Although I must say, with all this shit going on at the moment, where there's no money, they have now announced throughout the UK they're going to do these unisex toilets where men and women can go in the same. I feel sorry for the women because I'll tell you what, I don't like my mates coming around here because they piss on the fucking seat, you know. And so for a woman having to share a toilet with a man, you go in there and a guy comes in there and he goes in before you. There's no way he's going to like not piss on the seat. You should have men's toilets and women's toilets, and that's it.
You know, we'll get those toilets or just a hole in the floor. We'll get those type for everybody.
What, like in Islamabad? And the thing is, right, funny enough, right, I know I'm laughing, right? When we drive down to Spain, where we have to go through France and that, there's a lot of those Islamic type people, and in their countries, what they do is they stand and squat, you know, in a hole. And so when they use the European toilets, they stand on top of the toilet seat and shit all over the seat.
Oh my gosh!
I'm not lying. You must have seen this. Come on! Don't tell me I'm the only one to experience it. And the
You're
women,
the
only one.
Only one. and no-
You are the only one. That's terrible.
you've not seen all this. And I'll tell you what. When we drive down to Spain, I swear to God, as we pull into a service station, because they go down to Algiers, to catch a ferry over, and they're going to go and do this Mecca thing, this kind of pilgrimage. And when we stop in the service stations in France and Spain, sometimes as you drive into the fuel station, you see these guys hoist their skirts up and my kid said, that man's got a cigar hanging out of his ass. Swear to God. And I'm not lying. I'm telling you the truth.
Oh
I'm
shoot!
not looking if any likes. It's not my own channel or anything like that. And then when I go to the toilet, sometimes they have to close it down. We have to use women's toilets because the men's toilets get so dirty in these service stations. And the things I've seen on the walls and stuff, these women are dirty. They're horrible. There's no way a man could have done that because it's a colour. And when I come out, you see the cleaners waiting. And I go up to them. I give them a hug. I do. I give these Spanish or French women a little hug to say, like, you know, I feel your pain.
First,
Yeah, oh yeah.
come out of the toilet, give him a big hug.
No, you know, I mean, because they the things they have to do to clean. And obviously, they don't get very much money to be cleaners in these service stations. And these toilets are, wow. I've seen some things in my time. I've been to Glastonbury, well, our music festivals. You know, you get the music festivals and you get those portaloos. You have to wrap about 5,000 COVID masks around your nose before you go in there in the summertime. But wow, the things I've seen. Horrible. And where they got to pray 5 times a day. I swear to God, I pulled up at a gas station. I'm putting some fuel in, and there's some motherfucker with his carpet next to me on the floor as I'm filling up the gas, and he's doing his Allahu Akbars and stuff. Honestly, it's fucking bizarre. The things and when you see them driving down as well, they got his like what would you call it in American Canada? You know, like his like vans, these mini vans, where they got curtains on them so you can't see inside them, and they got like 7 or 8 mattresses. The stuff they put on the top of the roof rack is taller than the car. How it doesn't tip over, I do not know. They take everything but the kitchen sink. It's just the things I've seen in my life.
Well, that's when they're making their pilgrimages or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they do it every summer. Like now in England at the moment, it's called Ramadan. It's a holy month.
He's not only posh, he's cultured.
I'm not posh, God's sake. They keep calling me posh. Fuck off, bitch.
That was pretty good.
So, I'll tell them about when we drive down to Spain. We see all the
You're the
Muslims.
biggest chav I know.
All right, fuck off, you bitch. I'll just tell them about the time when we drive down to Spain and you see them shitting in the road and in the toilets. How
Do
they...
they know what chav means?
I'm surprised she didn't smack you for that one.
That's Google chav.
Go away,
I
Claire.
was about to listen for a smack.
Whoa.
Your dinner.
Yes, please. Thank you very much. Is it mashed potato?
Oh, roasted in butter.
Roasted potatoes? Oh, yes, please.
No, these are all meat potatoes, but roasted.
I don't mind. Whatever you feel like doing.
Oh, what would you prefer? Mash?
I got some mashed the other night, didn't I?
No, that's last week, mate.
Okay. No, I got some. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Just sorted out my evening meal.
Okay,
What's that there, look? Buttery mashed potato, look. There in front of you, by the sausage.
Oh, right, yeah.
That doesn't sound too good,
I
does it?
That's sort of any of them.
All right, okay.
I can't. I'm going to bring it back to that. Wait 2 seconds.
All right, I love you. Bye. Ciao, bitch.
I wonder if he's got a family crest.
Oh, God.
No, I'm just bugging you.
I have had a varied life, trust me. A varied
Yeah,
life.
she was posh rich boy.
Yeah, all right, there you go. Look, see that my wife's back. But yes, I was posh rich boy, but now I'm
Yeah,
just
I
like,
told the age of
yeah.
Oh, we're getting to the truth now, eh?
You was when you were younger.
Yeah, but not
No.
now though. I've got 5 kids.
No, now you're more chavvy than me.
All right, go away.
No, get her to stay here.
No, she's got things to do.
You could go do them.
Yeah, you.
There you go, man.
I've just got to get her burqa back out of the tumble dryer.
Couldn't you do that?
Ow! You hurt me. Ow! What are you doing?
You got what you deserve.
Yeah, there's the punishment.
I heard about the English liking to
I thought,
do less nem.
Yeah, she has broke my nose twice.
2021. Ooh.
She broke my nose once. She headbutted me. She's a London girl, and then because London girls are like kind of like downtown Detroit. They don't take no shit. And she broke my nose once, and then a couple of weeks later, she fucking headbutted me again over a joke and put my nose back in place. Result.
That's good.
It fixed itself.
So who did right? Sorry.
joking.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not like you didn't have it coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God. See you later, Claire. Love you.
I
Bye.
know, no support.
No. What it was, do you know what? I'll tell you what it was about, right? Because she's gone now. Right. We had a little break. This is 25 years ago. We had a little break.
Save the clip.
And anyway, so apparently she found this. Apparently, I've been out all night, and she found this receipt in the bin that I stayed in a hotel, a motel, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, and she must have fucking dug deep to find this, because this receipt was right at the bottom of the bag, underneath all the rotten food. Anyway, then we're in the car one day, because she kept going on about it. And do you remember that Whitney Houston song? It ain't fair, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it any way. And it went, and I was just dropping her off at her mother's, and it went, I found your credit card receipt. And I started sniggering in the car, and she just turned around and went, boof, headbutted me like a skinhead. Fucking blood pissing out everywhere.
Yeah,
And
don't put your big down.
I can't remember what the reason was that she headbutted me again for. She didn't need a reason, really. But and then it put my nose back in place.
Fixed itself.
No, she fixed it with the second headbutt.
It's not
we-
nice
it
to
can't be
hit
too
a woman, but I think I would give her a couple of purple nurples if she did that to me.
Like I said, I've been with her for 25. It's our 26th year, isn't it? 25th, 25 years been together, so I must like it.
Oh,
She'll be putting one of those red balls on my mouth and tying my hands behind my back soon and put me on a leash.
Yeah, you like that,
The gag ball.
I know you look after me. Oh, can I have my medication, please? Thank you, Nurse Hatchet. Nurse Ratchet. I call her Nurse Ratchet. The one flew over the cuckoo's nest. Yeah, one flew over the cuckoo's nest with Jack Nicholson, which gives medication time.
Samson and Billy the Kid.
Oh, no.
Samson was a big Indian.
Oh, yes. Yes, you're right, Mark. See that? Mine was my phone a friend.
Yeah, I remember him ripping out that sink thing and smashing it through the window and running away.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, it's true. Well done. Well, true for the film, that is. I don't know if it really happened, but you never know. It's quite tidy in here tonight. I'm quite impressed with what I've done today. After no kids in the house for 6 hours or a wife, a couple of beers, it's amazing what you can get done. And I'll tell you what, when I was younger, when I used to smoke weed and I'd move into a new apartment or everything, I'd have a couple of spliffs, and then I'll start decorating. That's the best time to decorate. Have a couple of spliffs, then you decorate, paint and all that stuff. And if you blink your eyes, you just like, after a couple of spliffs, you think, fuck me, I've done it already. It's a good thing to do. Have a spliff, and everything seems to get done quite naturally without even knowing about it. I don't know if you guys kind of do that kind of thing as well. If you've got any work to do around the house, have a spliff first, and it makes life so much easier.
No, it don't.
Oh, maybe. Really? Oh, no. Oh, Myron, you're the exception.
I just get the munchies and then I want a nap. So nothing gets done.
You got to switch to sativa.
Yeah, I don't think I want that though.
What's sativa?
Yeah, you need to nap. So, yeah, sativa makes you, doesn't make you sleepy.
I've not heard that one before. Sativa.
So,
Heard of indica, right? Indica is a sleepy time weed.
Indica in the couch. Sativa is up and about.
Yeah. I get like a Kush, indica Kush kind of stuff, but they all call it different flavors. The latest is mandarin or mandarin cookies. That was pretty good shit.
Not the Girl Guide cookies. How many cookies are there?
Oh, there's there's the cakes we call them. There's Cake Crasher, wedding cake, and all the cakes.
Do you think people just make up these names to go along with whatever crop they've grown?
Well, whatever kind of
Yeah,
flavor.
they're not gonna put actual cake in it.
No, no. You know what I mean? It's like when I was a kid, when we used to go out clubbing, you'd have ecstasy tablets, and you take them, and somebody would crush them all up, and they make the press, and they do it. And you think, what are we going to call these? And then you do one, and you get fucking slaughtered on it. And one of them I called Sledgehammer. Another couple of months, we had another batch, and I called it Wheelchair because fuck me, add a bit of ketamine in them. You know what I mean, Josh? Do you ever do pills?
No, just took an aspirin if that counts.
Oh God, it's such a goody. Making me feel like some kind of smackhead. No one ever done ecstasy tablets on here.
I
in the
have
day.
before,
Yeah, what back in the day?
but,
Like
but not
90s.
but not ecstasy. Never did ecstasy.
Oh, what a buzz!
Yeah, it was a little bit of acid and lots of mushrooms.
Oh, yeah, I've done all that as well. I do like mushrooms. I think did we have this conversation the other night about mushrooms?
Yes,
We
yeah,
did.
at length.
I know my wife's desperately trying to get me to do some mushrooms again. She has a good time on them when I'm on it.
I should try.
Oh, what the heck? If you can go pick them wild, why not?
Yeah, we can only pick them wild, John, in the UK about October, just
Okay.
before, with the fall. The fall, I think you call it the fall over there when it's autumn. Autumn, that's it.
Yes.
And you
We
have to
call
go
it
out
fall.
early in the morning when the dew, was the moisture in the ground and everything near cowpats and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Cow pats.
Yeah, cowpats. Oh, John, right, back in the day, right, we used to have we lived near an American air base, even got, and the Americans have got this thing pick up
Oh, yeah,
cats.
Not comes echoing. So I wonder if we're allowed to grow mushrooms here, Myron.
Yep.
Yeah? We'll start becoming a mushroom farmer next.
If yeah, you might be able to get spores from some wild ones down there. I order a kit online, but you should be able to do it somehow.
Couldn't you get spores from the ones that you order online?
Yeah.
Just dig out the cups or whatever into some fucking substrate like sawdust or something.
Yeah, well, they will ship you the first initial. You can get substrate. You get everything you need,
Oh yeah.
and it. I don't
You
know.
know, I don't know.
Is it working now?
Mhm.
.com, is it working now?
No, I'll get the genius when he comes home in a couple of days to do. I can't figure it out for love nor money.
It seems like it's working.
Well, no, this is, but I got all 4 cameras recorded going to Tim Hortons and back. I can't get it to play.
Oh,
The genius will figure it out.
I wonder if there's a file size limit.
No, he's recorded an hour's worth of videos and stuff, and I got like not even 15 minutes. I can't get 4 cameras to work here. I'll get him to do it. Show off.
There's supposed to be some benefits to microdosing on those too. That might help you some, Myron. Might help you with the pain a little bit. It's supposed to make your nerves heal back together properly and stuff.
I haven't done any research into it, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
But I heard something about the microdosing. It's like taking a little smidgen every couple hours or something like that all day.
Low doses.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get high on it either.
No.
You're not going to feel anything.
Oh. Didn't touch the pain even when I was high on it.
I don't really have access to those type of things, so unless I spend like a buttload of money and I'm not into it.
Yeah.
But growing them myself, go find some in the wild, and try growing them myself. Maybe some.
They grow pretty prevalently here on the West Coast. So, but it's usually in the fall. There's some in the spring though too. You find some in the spring.
Private chat there, so like Melbourne.
Yeah, the phone recorded okay. I just can't get all 4 of them together. I don't know what the heck he does. I got it, Myron.
Probably he doesn't get too excited.
Not like I do. It's something to do with that Adobe. I don't know what the heck he does, and I don't know. I'm lucky to share one video. Never mind, he does 4 or 5 at a time.
Oh hell, I forgot. I saved quiz for you too. Do that right now.
But the phone records real fine. I'm quite happy with it. I got to move it up a bit away from my head so you can't see my hair blowing in it. Or get a haircut, maybe. That might work.
Get a haircut, get a real job.
Oh, thanks. That's what I need.
Oh,
How's that?
we're playing Wordle.
Yeah. Show.com. Again.
Yeah, go at it. Go for it.
Okay. Well, the first word I like to use is and right there I've used 4 of the 5 vowels. Oh,
Wordle a word. So, Wordle me this. Is Wordle actually a word?
no.
Something's gone wrong. UK went all silent.
That's because the SWAT team of seagulls coming in and tried to raid me when I went to the toilet. They know when I come in the house, I leave the man cave put open because all the goodies are locked away in here. They tried to rob me. I caught them.
You living on the beach or something?
No. Oh, you've missed some of the threads from before. So I get a lot of goodies here and there, and I have to lock them away out here in my man cave, because if I leave them in the house, it's like I could have like 6 months worth of goodies, like sweets and stuff, and the kids feel the need that they all have to be eaten that night.
Oh, those are the seagulls.
They're a SWAT team of seagulls. And they're coming in, they distract me. One will go around up one side there, one will go over there, one will go over here. And they're like...
we call them rugrats here. We call them rugrats or something here. There we go. Splendid. Splendid, dear chap. Did we win?
Yeah.
He did it pretty quick.
Yeah, that's a good one, Myron.
We wordled the shit out of it. Wordle.
Yeah, the only time if you see me mute my mic is either because there's a drama going on, I need a piss, or something else is going on. That's why I just mute my mic to let you know that. Hold on, guys, we're back soon.
Well, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. I mean, you all got enough drama in your life without putting up my dramas.
No, you don't want to give us any more fodder.
Yeah. Nice day today for Sunday. I do like Sundays. It's supposed to be the day of rest, but it's okay. It's good.
Is it Sunday?
Yes.
Who keeps tracks of the days anymore?
That's because you're in your bunker, Melvin. You haven't seen daylight for 16 years.
Longer than that. More like 20.
I'm pushing a month and a half.
Pardon me.
Well, when you get to the 25 years that what was it, Austrian girl was underground, then you'll be doing
Oh, yeah.
something. So she was kind of forced to do that.
Yeah, God, can you imagine that being, and all the other things that went with it as well. 25 years, and having kids there as well. She had kids as well, didn't she, from her dad?
Yeah.
That's a proper hills have eyes type scenario.
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm not laughing, like laughing at, you know what I mean by that.
Hey, don't worry about it.
No.
I'm only half underground here.
Oh, no. Go away. No, you're not coming in on the street. Go away. No. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. What? Hang on a minute.
I think her name was, what the hell?
You're coming in to get us candy.
Yep.
It's a bunker raid.
I have never even heard about the Ukrainian girl. So it was her dad that kept her trapped in an underground bunker?
She wasn't Ukrainian. I think she was Austrian. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
Austrian. It's
Austrian.
Austrian. So I silenced myself for a second there because my wife came in and she's got a mobile phone. She's talking to my oldest daughter and she's looking at the stream. And I can sense what's going on here. They're going to try and do a bit of lurking and jumping in on me in the back chat. They've got their own accounts. Myron knows what I'm on about. It's happened before. Yeah, it's Austrian, this guy. Fritz. Was it Fritz, Myron? Something Fritz? Something Fritz. I'll have to Google it. Hang on a minute. God, I suppose you guys haven't heard about it.
Well, I did.
I was kept in the attic.
It's TZ. There we are. Yeah, it was. Well, I was nearly right. Joseph Fritzl. It's got an L on the end of the Fritz, and he he's born in 1935. Yeah, and what did he do? Hang on a second. Oh no, it's the first 5 years entirely on her own, and then I don't think it's 25 years. Or was it 25? Let's have a look. Oh, 24 years. And this woman was kept, his daughter, I think it's his daughter, hang on a minute, it's 24 years. I don't know, so flicks on a new cellar, then went to drink. He kept her in a cellar for 24 years from 1984. Oh, God. All the things that she missed. And locked her up as a sex slave, basically. And the thing is, yeah. And it was his own daughter. And he had kids with her as well, all that kind of stuff. And then those babies grew up in that cellar as well, with her, not seeing the sunlight.
Let me guess, he was British.
He was Australian, you fucker. Austrian. Sorry, motherfucker. So that was what's his name, Fred West and Mae West, that killed loads of kids as well. They were British.
Thank you, Myron.
Bullshit like that's been going on throughout history.
What they do?
Well, it still goes on now in India to this day.
All that doing your shit.
Oh,
Did you know in Japan, the age of consent is 13 years old?
No,
Yeah, look it up, dude.
I'm doing it now.
I just saw a YouTube video on that today too. They said 13, although they said individual cities and areas would override that sometimes, but that's their national law.
That's just sick. Disgusting.
Yeah, from
No, it's raised it to the age of 16 to 18, unless they are in a serious. Oh no, sorry. Unless they are in a sincere romantic relationship. But then you got places like Iran, and other Islamic countries. There's 80 of them in the world. They can marry a baby, but not allowed to have consensual sex with the child until they're at least 9 or they reach puberty.
Wow.
Look at the Prophet Muhammad. So he married Alicia when she was 6, and then he waited till she was 9 years of age to have sex with her.
a lot of cultures in the past, it was their first menstrual or whatever.
Yeah,
That's
periods.
when
Yeah,
they're considered to be women now and married off.
fuck
A
that.
lot of cultures did that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, the French and the English, if I remember rightly, I can't be exactly on it. But they married their children like a king or queen. So like a king of England or queen of England, whatever, would marry off another one. But mainly that was down to not for the sex side of things, or anything like just to bring the bond of ties between two different countries and Spain and places like that. But we move on. But some of them are still stuck in the 1400s.
why do you think the ancient cultures did that?
Like I just said, to bond different civilizations, different countries, to build up their forces.
The age being so young, to be married off? What do you think ancient cultures did that?
I can answer that one.
because
People
Yes.
didn't live as long.
That's right.
Ah,
Because if
Yeah.
you reach the ripe old age of 40, you're considered, a relic.
yeah, I could go into that because it's health and diet. Because like in the United Kingdom, we got some really old like buildings, and to walk in them now you have to duck down so you don't hit the head on the beam of the door, because they were much shorter then. And then in Victorian England, children, well,
Yeah, it was.
Didn't live very long.
I don't know how long ago, but in England there, it was like there were only like 5'2" was the average height of a man.
Yeah, something like that.
So when the Vikings came along, they were small.
Back in the supposed Jesus' time, he would have only been 3.5 feet tall.
Oh, I never heard of that.
Well, maybe 4 feet, but he wouldn't. They weren't very tall back then, most of them. But if you
If
go
you go all the way back to when we crawled out of the jungle, we're like 2 foot tall things.
yeah.
We crawled out the sea, didn't we?
Well, if you want to go even further back, everything came out of the sea, basically.
Yeah. And there's things growing in the sea that we've never seen.
Yeah, we haven't explored it all yet.
No, every day. Well, not every day, but you see these people that have developed better diving techniques, submarines and stuff like that. The stuff that's down there it's almost like well, it is. It's like another planet. When you think it's 3/4 of the world, and there's such depths, you know, yeah, it's fantastic stuff, isn't it? You know, we're exploring other worlds and planets and everything, but we haven't finished doing our own country yet. And things like the Amazon rainforest, all the cures and all the creatures that are destroying, you know, for wood.
Yeah, it's been going on for decades, and it's for farmland.
Yep, it's disgusting.
And we don't need it for farmland.
I don't know. They seem to think they do. They need it for farmland. So, because all the big trees get cut down for their lumber, but all the regular trees they just get thrown to the ground and burnt, and then they plow the fields, right?
All the wildlife just
But
gets
there's
pushed
like
back.
several little countries that own that rainforest kind of thing, right? If they're the borders overlap into the rainforest areas, so they're all doing what they want to do in their areas, right?
Yeah.
That's the point. Yeah, do you remember a few years ago all the Amazon rainforest protests? Now it's just about coal and gas, you know, and what happened to that then? Why people? And do you remember back in the day, it was about the ozone layer. Yeah, that's repaired itself now. We was all going to die. All the oxygen was going to go out into space, but that's
What? Oxygen's going to disappear.
yeah.
No, it's help block the UV rays so we don't get irradiated to death.
And it's repaired itself.
Yeah, it has repaired itself. That's good.
Yeah.
How bizarre.
But naturally, a hole still opens up, though. In the North Pole and the South Pole, naturally, a hole opens up.
I mean, you get all these people going about climate control and stuff. I believe, personally, from what I've seen, is that, yeah, we have autumn, spring, winter, and summer. But I think the Earth is on a bigger, it's got another cycle as well. Like, we've had the Ice Age.
Yeah, 65 million years ago, the whole planet used to be a jungle planet.
And how many coal stations and gas guzzling cars were driving around then? Fuck all. And so I think Earth tilts on its axis. It has another type of season, to be honest. Mother Nature seems to always find a way.
I think it's more to do with the emissions of the volcanoes. If we have a big ash plume, we cool off. If we just get gases coming out, then we heat up.
Yeah, and we get earthquake. We get volcanoes now, don't we? All right, not very good for people in what's the place in Italy? I think Naples.
There's a whole bunch of variables involved. Did you know that our orbit of Earth goes elliptical sometimes?
Yes.
But that's over a span of millions of years.
There's always a bit of a variable in everything.
Right now, we're more circular orbit, so we're more stable all the time. But if we have an elliptical orbit, we're going to have a really hot season and a really fucking cold season because it's going to be egg-shaped orbit instead of round.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
ever so slight.
That's a million-year cycle. That's millions of years cycle. But if they go back, million years, we've went through hot and cold cycles. We went through a cycle that the whole planet almost froze over. Just
Yeah.
a little strip around the equator is the only place that didn't have ice.
And we're still here. Mankind survives for the moment.
Yeah, it was sort of like an extinction event. Because we had now that they looked into, we had about 7 extinction events since life started. And then they're talking about the next one's coming. We're in the 8th one right now, or whatever, or the 5th one, or whatever the extinction events are. We're in the middle of one right now.
And you got to remember things as well, like asteroids. You know, that could have a massive effect as well. That's what they say, that the dinosaurs were made extinct from asteroid attack.
Yeah, we could be due for another big ass one, but it could be tomorrow, but it could be thousands of years from now. We don't know.
Exactly.
Well, it's going to happen.
Yeah, you've got to have another hit. Look how vast space is. It's massive. That's why it's called space.
That's why we don't get hit every day, because the spaces involved is huge.
Well, we do get hit every day, but by smaller, minor ones, and they just burn up in the Earth atmosphere.
Yeah, I'm not really thinking about that. I'm thinking extinction level events, or like even one that was big enough to take out a city would fuck us over pretty good.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll be able to shoot something like that down.
Depends how big it is. If it's too big, and just shotgun affect the planet.
Surely, with the nuclear weapons we have and everything like that.
Instead of the blast being all in one spot, it would shower down all around the whole entire planet.
Okay. Oh, that's a good point.
If they hit it to the side of it, wouldn't it just like knock it aside a little bit and take it off course?
What?
Say like you had a big asteroid coming towards England, coming to the country, the world rather, and if we knew in time, if it come in with a tracking, that they sent some kind of nuclear arsenal to this and hit it to the side, would it then like knock it over a little bit?
You've been watching too many fucking movies, I think.
Yeah.
Possibly, but in theory, yeah. But the thing is, look at sci-fi films we've watched over the years that have now become reality.
There's a lot of variables involved. It depends if it's a metal asteroid. It depends if it's just a bunch of debris. So if we blow up a nuclear bomb beside something that's loosely packed, it's just going to scatter it, and then it's going to give this the shotgun effect on the whole planet. So if we leave it in one bunch and let it come down and just wipe out England, for instance, we might have a nuclear winter for a few years and England will be gone, but the rest of the planet will survive.
Yeah, but the thing is, in Canada and USA, then you won't learn how to drive on the right side of the road in UK.
No, we drive on the right side of the road. What are you talking about?
And you won't get all the great music that we have.
Yeah, well, we drive on the right side of the road. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Are you on the right or the left in Canada?
We're on the right-hand side. You guys drive on the left.
Yeah,
so you're on the wrong side. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Like the
No,
Americans.
we're on the right side.
We're on the right side.
And did you know Canada is one of the best countries? So when an emergency vehicle comes along, we all pull over and get out of its way as fast as possible.
Yeah, we do that as well in the UK.
We're the best at doing that.
Yeah, it's only the immigrants that come over here on the dinghies that don't understand that right now. No, we are very sincere of things like that. And we I got a couple of cars in front of me, and I could see behind me on my mirror, I could see a blue flashing light. I flashed them, and they would do the same to me as well to let me know, move over. And if you don't, they get a mouthful afterwards. Trust me, I'm very.
That's probably because the fines are the fucking biggest here in Canada.
Maybe. I don't know. But we're one of the best ones. We move out of the way well ahead of time. Clear
We'll do
path.
that. We'll do
down
that
the
here, to be
road.
honest.
Right down the middle of the road, we'll open up a path for emergency vehicles. We're the best at it.
One of the best.
Do they have fines for that? Pretty extensive fines?
No.
Oh, yeah, that's points off your driver's license, I think.
Huh.
I'm not sure. I never came across a case like that.
Nor me.
You know,
Normally
Yeah.
the public can deal with it afterwards.
unintentionally blocking because of traffic or something, or somebody panics and what the hell, right? But not purposely. I haven't heard of anybody purposely trying to block. And
No, nobody purposely blocks, but you get the fucking idiots that are so on their mobile phones or doing some other shit that they miss it. And when we all beeping them to move over, trust me, the general public here in the UK, especially me, will give them a little bit of few chosen words afterwards,
yeah,
and a few symbols and a few
you
hands.
guys, your roads are so narrow too. That's another thing compared to our roads. Our roads are really wide. compared to
Yeah.
yours.
What's the fine in the States for not driving with insurance? Because I watched
Oh,
a
that's-
video.
You're talking $500-$600.
So last time I known it was $1,250 here.
Yikes.
In the UK, if you get caught with no insurance, you get your car taken away from you, and you get banned for 12 months normally.
The
Wow.
maximum is 2,500 for no insurance and 2,500 for no registration.
Damn.
It's taken very seriously in the UK because imagine if you crash into somebody and you make them paraplegic or like you kill their child, your insurance, if you had no insurance, there's no cover, for you know what I'm on about, for the hospital costs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
you
taken
probably
very
end up doing jail time.
Yeah, that's true.
But you see, here in Canada, irregardless of whether they have insurance or not, the people will be fixed up in the hospital here.
Oh yeah, no, people will still get, but the thing is whereas, say like, God forbid, say like I drove no insurance, I crashed into a family car, and one of their children were paralysed and a neck down, where they'd probably get 2 or 3 million or 5 million or whatever it is from my insurance, they'd have to rely on our National Health Service, the government health service, which is a lesser thing. You understand?
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, if you go to the hospital here, if you get in an accident, you got no insurance and you're bleeding out your ears, yeah, they're going to take you to the hospital and fix you. But you go to therapy and all that stuff, none of that's going to be covered, right? Like your insurance company would normally pay for that. So if you don't have insurance,
it's like a 2-tiered system here. So yes, we would still look after our people. I've known people that have been in that situation, but the person without the insurance will get the general standard.
It's like that here too. Like
Yeah.
it's with the medications, you always get the generic first, and then
But there's
only when you get the good stuff is if the doctor orders it for you.
Yeah.
But
There's
yes,
supposed to be a difference between private and
Say,
written.
well, what are they going to do about these new cars that drive themselves? Who's going to pay for the fucking insurance on that?
it wasn't my fault. It was the auto driver.
Yeah, it was a company that made it.
Yeah.
No, until they perfect it, they won't allow it to be used. Even
Then
if
you have the other thing as well with these automated cars. So the criminal element, so somebody can step out in front of the car and the car will automatically stop in it, and then you can get robbed. Whereas if you're in control of the car, you run that motherfucker over.
oh shit!
It's true though, isn't it? Come on, think about it.
yeah, but you still have those cars, you still have the ability to take control of the car. It's not,
Yeah,
you're
but
not
in
just,
back in the back seat with your girl that you just picked up from the bar. Like, you're not going to be really noticing. Not going to be really noticing those things.
Dream on, dream
He's
on.
No, it's
arguing the
not-
point if the autopilot will allow you to run over somebody because it recognizes a person, and stops the car for you, right? Because you weren't paying attention or something, right? Now, is that overrideable? So you could just say, fuck it, I'm punching over this person? And like, imagine you could shut the autopilot off, right? And then you got full control.
Yeah,
I think
so they
that's-
put some of these safety protocols into these new generation things, don't they?
If it's on autopilot, it's most likely, it's going to stop the car for you
Semi-toilets.
if it detects a person in front, right? Yeah, I want a blimp. That's what I want.
Oh, I seen horrible deaths in those things, man.
I want a blimp. Go blimping around. Now,
Is that like
helium?
propane or some sort of helium or what?
Helium. I'm using
Yeah,
helium.
helium.
I could use hydrogen, but it could explode on fire.
Yeah, hydrogen's explosive.
Yeah, helium's a little bit less explosive.
Yeah, because they got a video on the internet of one of those back in the day with that explosive gas there, and everybody got on board, and then there was a spark or something. Fucking everybody was dead, and it's
You
just
on about
seconds.
You on
They're
about the
using
Zeppelins?
hydrogen. They were using hydrogen.
Yeah, Zeppelins. The Zeppelins.
Helium's more expensive because it's more rare. That's why they use hydrogen, because you can make it just by putting electric current through water, right?
Evening, Alex. There's my daughter.
Uh-oh, we got stalkers.
That's my oldest daughter. She's 21.
We got stalkers.
She just had an operation yesterday and it went successfully.
But if you need to run somebody over, you shut the autopilot off.
But they managed to clip the horns off. So good.
No. She had a proper operation yesterday, so it's a good thing. It's a good thing. In and out. You all right, darling?
Oh. I'm debating to go back outside and dig in the dirt some more.
A lot of worms in the dirt where you're at, Melvin.
There's some in the pots. When I was dumping the pots and turning the dirt, there's some worms in that dirt. I don't know how they got in the pots, but they're in there. Probably just through the little hole and drain. Squirmed up in there. Or I guess they could have been in the dirt because I just took the dirt from the ground right at the beginning. But I don't know, over the 3 years of turning it over and composting stuff in the bottom and then adding chicken poop to it and stuff, it's getting really good. It's getting nice dark looking. Looks better than the outside garden dirt.
Get well quick there, Alexandra.
That's his daughter. That's UK's daughter.
That's my oldest daughter.
That's why I said get well quick.
Yeah. We got fans.
I got fams. I got fams. AMS.
We got groupies. We got groupies. Well, now what? So UK stops talking, and then
I know. See that? I'm just letting you be a back in the chat room.
and then he starts talking, doesn't let anybody else talk, and
And then you complain that I'm not talking.
then he goes and not talk again. He's playing games with us, man.
Yeah, that's because we all fall asleep in the meantime.
That's a good one. That's good. That's good. I can take it. I can take it.
Taking a piss at him.
Carry on, mate. Carry on. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. I like it.
Me too.
Oh, hey, UK, have you ever met Mary Poppins?
Not as yet.
Going on a pirate ship lately?
Danny Danny McPhee, maybe.
For Harry Potter?
No, not yet.
Any of the Beatles?
No, I haven't actually. No, I haven't. I met quite a few people, but not the Beatles as yet.
The only celebrity I seen in real life was Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was here in town, and he was driving a yellow Humvee. And he got out and stuff, and I'm like looking at him like, holy shit, this is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Do you know what? It's funny you say that, Arnold
He's
Schwarzenegger. He was the only one out of the three that I didn't meet that used to own.
I imagine him to be taller too, but he's not no taller than I was. So as I always thought he would be bigger and taller, right? Like he's big, muscular, but he's not that tall, really.
Yeah, I always figured he was pretty tall too.
You always find little guys are big and muscular because they've got that little man syndrome.
Camera angles, they always shoot up when they're shooting him.
Okay, I suppose.
Well, they do the same thing to the Mexican guy too.
No,
Danny
not
DeVito.
no, really.
So not Danny DeVito.
You don't want to say that; he might find you. Just
the
remember,
guy who played Machete.
Machete?
yeah, that's him. Yeah,
Danny
Danny.
Trejo or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He's a proper badass, isn't he?
Nah, he's a little fucking short cunt.
He can be funny. He can be funny too. I seen him be funny.
Yes. Good actor considering he never started until he was 40 or 45 when he got out of jail. And fuck, he's in everything. Or he was in everything before COVID.
Well, like Tom Cruise. Here's another little short ass.
Yeah.
He wears what do they call them in their shoes? Steps or something, or what do they call it? But they put it in their shoes to make them taller.
Oh, wedges?
That's the one. That's the one.
It's because he's not smart enough to wear cowboy boots.
Or stilettos.
Only at the weekend.
Only on the weekend, eh?
Fucking paper.
Problems rolling.
Yeah.
And always use the dollar bill. You ever done that, Myron? You put it down in there and you stick the paper down in there in the dollar bill and roll the whole thing up.
Oh, it's not that. They don't stick.
Oh, okay.
Glue doesn't
Okay.
stick on them.
Okay, I got it.
Glue gun.
No, I'd rather just reclaim the fucking weed and throw the paper away.
About-
I'm not into smoking a lot of glue. It would be nice if they had put enough on the paper to make it stick at least.
Do you get a brand called Rizzler over there?
Not
Yeah.
I know of.
Yes, they have them in the States.
Yeah, they're the best ones. That's what I use, Rizzler.
White
Yeah, they have here.
zigzag.
Yeah, I use Zigzag Blues because they're good for rolling doobies in the field.
Yeah, zigzags are a bit. They're not as good as Rizzler. I've used zigzags, but Rizzler are the best. What I
White,
find.
white
Pardon?
zigzags are the best.
You seen the clear plastic ones?
No.
Yeah, I've seen them. Very, very thin.
Yeah, then some have like a wire built into it, so you can use it like a roach clip kind of thing.
Yeah,
And-
yeah,
A wire.
yeah. I've had that before.
And then hemp ones now. There's ones that are made of hemp.
Yeah, they've been around for a few years, haven't they?
Yeah.
Like I said before on the chat before, hemp. I mean, it's such a powerful thing. So versatile in so many different aspects in life, like building and clothing and all that kind of stuff.
So I think the clear plastic rolly ones, I think that's rice paper it's made out of.
Does anybody ever smoke blunts?
Yeah, it's a cone, right?
Blunt, they use tobacco on the outside. It's like a cigar.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
I've never done that. I don't think I would care for the flavor.
Yeah, it tastes like you're smoking a cigar, basically.
Yep.
Like having a Colt or something.
Mm-hmm.
A Colt that gets you high.
It's like it's raining at my house. It changes so quick here. I see sun out the one side of the house. It's raining right on top.
Yeah, it's been doing that here for the last few days. We got like a little snow blizzard thing that came in, dumped a bunch of snow, and 4 hours later it all melted away, and
Sun shower.
the sun came out, and then it rained a little bit, and then it was windy, and today is just a little bit of breeze with some clouds, so you never know, it might get a little rain shower in here and there. Not as cold as it was yesterday when it did the snow.
I don't even know how cold it is outside.
I couldn't do any gardening or anything. I said, fuck it.
Another couple of weeks and I might be able to shut my furnace off for the year.
Ooh.
Well, for a few months.
Yeah, till about September,
October.
somewhere in there. No, not September.
That's when it gets cold for us, about September. Well, no, October, November is when it gets cold for us.
Any
And
month
then-
that has burr in it is not a nice month. For some people.
So, like I said to you before, in the UK, we just had, as of 10 days ago, we've had a 54% increase in our gas and electricity. That we only had every 6 months they increase it. So people are struggling now. Say like they're paying $1,000, now they're paying $1,500, and then come again in October, they put it up again.
Yeah.
Every 6 months, motherfuckers.
In our town, they want to put out burning barrels for the homeless.
Really?
That's their solution.
Put them out.
Yeah, put like a oil drum out, and they could burn shit in it to keep warm.
I thought you meant put them out so they can't keep warm.
No, they want to put them out and about so people can burn shit in them and keep warm in the winter, the homeless, which is a stupid solution, but they should
People are saying in the UK we got this chain of bars called Weatherspoons, and it's very, very cheap alcohol, and they're beautiful pubs. And as people say, it's cheaper to go out and sit in the bar all night, getting pissed up, than it is staying at home keeping warm. And the thing is, it's not far from the truth. It's not far from the truth at the moment.
Yeah.
It's like when we're in Spain, you get a lot of people just sitting around in the shopping malls there because they got the aircon on. It gets in the 50s. I don't know what that means in you're like in the hundreds. It's cheap, and people just sit around in the shopping malls all day to keep cool because it's cheaper than staying at home.
Yeah, running because they don't have an air conditioner themselves.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's about almost every year a homeless person freezes to death out here. Every year in this town.
We lose in the UK on average, over 50,000 pensioners because they had the choice of either eating or heating. And so a lot of them die of hypothermia. And then we had all this Kool-Aid bullshit over the past 2 years, and they tried to integrate those figures. 50,000 people died this season because of the Kool-Aid. It wasn't. They're the normal figures. They're the normal figures.
Yeah, when we had the heat wave last summer, there a lot of people passed too.
Yeah. And now they're trying to ban these, like log burner fires. Where you can put logs in like a furnace. They're trying to ban that now, saying it's bad for the environment, the smoke. But China is the biggest user of coal fire power stations. And they're building more and more, and India every day. But us guys, like the West, like Canada and USA and UK, we're the lowest carbon emission countries in the world. Yet they're still fucking hammering us to go green, get the electric car and all this bollocks. And how do you power an electric car? With electricity.
Well, think about all the stuff that we burnt before that, though.
Yeah.
So these developing countries are going through their same growing pains, right?
Yeah, but but there's no protest against outside their embassies. And at the moment, right, in England, in the United Kingdom, there's a fuel shortage. Right, you go around the gas stations, and there's no diesel, no petrol, closed. The reason being is we've got these climate protesters at the moment as we talk, sitting outside these depots where they deliver they go and deliver the fuel around the country, and so now we can't get no fuel. It's very in short supply because they're doing these protests.
Morals are only as good as you can afford.
So how come they don't go and protest outside places like the Chinese embassy or India embassy or places? They don't. Do you know what I mean? It's fucking hypocrites.
They can't afford to.
What?
Do they have enough? Do they have enough public transportation to get by without people driving?
Well, the thing, what, in the United Kingdom?
Yes.
Yeah, you need a stab vest and you need life insurance.
Oh, okay. Because there's a lot of criminal activity.
Yeah, you get women raped in the bus stop, where you're waiting for the bus.
Okay.
It's like, look, John, look what happened in America. I can't remember what is. I think it's a Walmart about 2-3 weeks ago. Some guy come and raped a woman. Imagine you're going down the street, you're going down the aisles, and you can hear the music in the background. Do 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 do. So I have these oranges. Do 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 do. And you're going along, and some black guy's raping some woman in the fucking aisle, while everyone's shopping around him. Did you not see that? You must have saw that.
No, I don't watch any mainstream media, dude. Not at all.
Anyway, so luckily there's enough people there what the fuck? And they beat the shit out of this guy and pinned him down. But that's what kind of society is going on right now?
Yeah, that's definitely not good.
That's proper fucked.
You got to remember that was a pretty isolated case.
Yeah, but this one, I used to think that about a woman getting raped in the bus stop or somebody some kids going home from school getting stabbed up on a bus and having their mobile phones taken off of them. That used to be an isolated incident. It's not no more. And now it's just normalized because we've become what's the word I'm looking for? We've become desensitized to the shit that goes on in the world. And the thing is, the justice and the courts don't give out a proper sentence, so people just think, well, what the fuck? What am I going to get for it? Community service. I might have to clean the streets a few times. And there's no respect for everybody in the world these days.
Yeah, it all depends upon where you're at. I know here in Seattle, we have a new light rail and everything, and man, it works great. Jump on the light rail and miss all the traffic and read a book or do whatever. My wife uses it too, so never had any trouble.
Touch wood. And I hope it doesn't either. I hope for your sakes. And we've got another thing in England. I don't know if you get it over there. It's called county lines. And so you get these drug dealers that are getting these, they pick on white, young, middle-class kids from the age of 8 or 9 years of age. And then they put up in a nice, flashy Mercedes or BMW, and they basically groom these young kids. You know, so you got a kid from a broken home or from a poor housing estate, and they see some guy put up with a thumping sound system, playing the top tunes, or he comes into a playground and they're playing basketball, football, and these guys have got like $1,000, $2,000 trainers on, you know, sneakers, whatever you want to call them, and they go, "Wow, look at your trainers," and they say, "Yeah, I can get you some, bro. I can look after you. I can get you some." So they go and get some trainers. Now you have to do something for me, and they're getting these kids to knock out heroin and crack cocaine and make them, you know, leave their families. And if they don't go and do it, they get beaten up. That's the kind of things we got going on in the UK right now. And the sentencing is pathetic. It's absolutely shit and pathetic. So like I said before on the channel before, it's just that disabled people, elderly, young kids, you know, with sexual grooming and drug trafficking, are like, there's nothing to protect them. I know I'm sounding like a moany old git, but I'm just old school, and you should protect women and children. That's the first thing. And the courts, the judges that do the sentencing, they must be complicit in it, because how the fuck, if some kids are getting raped and you just let them have, you know, like a suspended sentence and a fine? That's the most heinous crimes. And for me, there's only one punishment for that. Yeah, let's see that. Even Bear agrees with me. Eddie agrees with me.
Yeah, no, I agree. You got to protect the innocent people.
Myron, release the hounds.
I don't know if I can get her to come back if I ever.
It's become a society now that the criminals are treated like the victims. Like in the UK, they've been sending like drug dealers and people that go and rob people, stab them, putting them on, giving them Caribbean holidays because they must have come from a broken background. They need help. You know, anyway. Let's move on, because you're going to start me off. You don't want to start me off. I just hate some. I like equality. Equality. People should, you know, if you put into the system, you should get something good out of the system. And it's not working out that way at the moment, is it, around the world? So that's because
some places are definitely better than others. I know where I grew up, it was all small towns for the most part, and people still don't lock their doors. There's no crime. The worst thing that can happen to you is you might get a traffic ticket.
And that's in the outback, isn't it? That's in the less populated
Well,
areas.
it would be North Dakota, you know. So most of the towns and they're shrinking. There's people moving out because there isn't any jobs. So the only thing there is to do is to work on the farms.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're talking, you know, anywhere from maybe 500 people to 1,500 people or something. So.
I found out there's 2,800 in this town. I thought there was over 3,000, but we've lost people here too.
Yeah, same idea probably. No industry, no jobs, so the young people move away and go to the city and find a job.
Yeah, there was 100 empty houses here last year, or 2 years ago.
And that's where the community spirit dies. Whereas, you know, like you grew up in that small town and everything, but you knew everybody. Everybody would help each other out. You could leave your car unlocked. You know, yeah, all right. Money isn't everything. You know, all right. And the thing is, you know, they go to these metropolitan cities and that where people don't say hello to each other. Everybody's faceless. There's no community spirit. Nobody talks to their neighbours that they live next door to each other for 20 years. That's the sad thing.
Well, I do know that church was a real popular thing, but the other thing that was real popular was the bars and the taverns. Even in those small towns, they'd have 5 bars or 5 taverns or 8 bars or something. So yeah, that's all there was to do was to drink.
a community spirit, but it's still a community spirit.
Yeah.
And that's what we're missing in society right now. Looking out for each other.
Well, I think we see some of that in the auditing community. Maybe not enough, but we see some.
Yeah.
I try to watch out for other people.
Yeah, I know. Look, I know you guys on this panel because we're all birds of a feather, and we kind of like flock together. We have that like-minded, well, for want of a better word, old school mentality and respect for each other. And so hopefully, you know, I know I brought it down a little bit talking about it. I don't know how we got into this conversation, but it's, I mean, hopefully that with my kind of human nature, that it's giving you our guys out there that the things you come across, that our kind of community is still alive, and hopefully that will grow and still be alive, you know, and we can pass it on to our next generations and people around us.
Yeah, well, that's just it. I've got 11 grandkids, you know, and I want everything to be good for them. So,
Wow. Have you got a GoFundMe for Christmas time?
yeah, no, it's not cheap. We don't spend a whole bunch, you know, but we get everybody something. So it is what it is.
Do you have them all over Christmas time for you? Do you have everyone come to your house big enough to accommodate everybody to come over?
Yeah, but not everybody lives close to me either. My wife's got grandkids that are all the way down in Texas, so they don't come up.
I'd go down to Texas. They got some good barbecues going on down there.
Yes, they do. Yep.
They know how to live. All the Texans.
Everything's fried. Everything's deep fried. Deep fried okra. Deep fried everything.
Really?
Catfish.
Not so much into everything fried. It's not very healthy.
I don't care for it.
No.
I mean, a little bit. Fish and chips are okay, but I couldn't do it all the time.
What are you guys like over there for fish and chips? 'Cause that's one of our most stable diets and takeaways in the United Kingdom. We love fish and chips.
Well, here on the West Coast, we can do just about anything. My favorite is probably lingcod fish and chips. And we just batter it. So I use it's called Pilgrim's Pride. That's the brand on the batter. And you can mix it with beer or water, batter it up, and deep fry it.
We do that beer battered fried cod. Or, yeah, we do all that as well. And you put salt and vinegar on your chips and all that kind of stuff. And a bit of tart. No. Ketchup
for the French fries.
Heathens. Your chips. Your chips are those skinny type fries like you get at McDonald's? Are they like proper fat chips, like the size of your finger?
Yeah, all different styles.
Yeah.
I put salt and vinegar on my apples.
Okay. I've never heard of that.
No, hi, Myron. What do you mean? Elaborate. Now you said that.
What's to elaborate? I put salt and vinegar on my apples when I eat them.
What, like raw, like not uncooked apples? Just normal apples.
Yeah, you slice off a piece and a little bit of salt on it and a few drops of vinegar before you eat it.
Myron, where did you get that from? Because I've never, ever heard of that before. Where did you learn it from?
Guy used to know.
Wow. I'm going to have to try that now, aren't I? I'm going to have to give that a go.
I like Granny Smith apples the best.
Oh, yeah, they're lovely. They are lovely. They got really lovely texture. Go on, sorry, John.
That's okay. I had a buddy that lived in Stockton, California, and he used to go out in the orange groves and pick the oranges off the trees. They would just let people go out there and get them, you know, because it was the leftovers or whatever. And he said, you take an orange off the tree like that and cut it open and put salt on that. He said, there is absolutely nothing better.
Salt. Orange.
Yep. I don't know if he put a whole bunch on there, but, you know, yeah, he said salt. Salt on those oranges right off the tree.
I like salt on tomatoes, You know, when you cut a tomato in a fresh tomato, you put a pinch of salt over it, especially like salt tomato sandwiches.
Tomatoes are fruit. So
What,
you
sorry?
should be, tomato is a fruit, so you should be able to put salt and
Pepper. Yeah, I'll do that.
fruit.
Wow, salt on oranges and blimey, wow, I've never heard of these things before.
Isn't that lovely?
Hey, Hollywood.
Garlic salt's nice as well. I like garlic salt. It brings out the flavour in things. That's kind of a smoker, and so you, Myron. So probably that's why we like to have a bit of seasoning on things, because it gives it a bit more taste to us. For smokers.
I don't know. I quit smoking cigarettes a long time ago. It's just the weed, mostly.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I'd never noticed much change when I quit smoking. Everything still tasted pretty much the same.
I've got a siphon the python back in 30.
We always made our own seasoning salt. So we'd take kosher salt and black pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of onion powder, and paprika, and mix it all up. And that's what we sprinkle on the steaks or whatever.
Oh. I like Montreal steak spice.
I've had that one before too. I actually sold it at Safeway out of Montreal. Yeah.
Deep fried ice cream.
That sounds good.com.
I haven't had deep fried ice cream yet.
Hi, Epic.
Epic. Yeah, well, he had a little live stream going this morning.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. I was there too. Yeah.
Well.
Oh, I hear the lawnmowers firing up outside.
Well, that's what it is. He's out mowing the lawn.
Or getting his crop in. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to speak with you again.
Have you ever seen the Disturbed version of that song?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you got to check it out, dude.
That's the Simon and Garfunkel song, yeah?
Yes. Yep. The Sounds of Silence.
Yeah.
Yep. So look up Sounds of Silence by Disturbed.
Oh, man. Well, okay. Let's have a look. Or would Myron want to? Oh, let's have a look.
No, we can't play it on here, I don't think.
Okay. Well, sounds silence. Disturbed.
Yes.
There we go. I've got it. Oh, yes, I have. Yeah, I've seen this one before. Very aggressive.
Oh, it's awesome though.
Yeah, no, it is. No. You're true. Yeah, I remember now. As soon as I see the face of that guy, I remember now. Do you know what? I've got the original Was it Bridge Over Troubled Waters? Was the first album they ever come out with. I got the
Okay.
first of that. I've got quite a lot of old records. I've got the Moody Blues. I've got loads of stuff from back in the 60s and 70s. And I've kept them. I'm a hoarder. I'm a hoarder. It's worked out well, though. And then Simon and Garfunkel have played in about 7 miles from where I live, in a bar that I used to frequent back in the early 70s. And that's in Swindon, where we are in the UK. I do like Simon and Garfunkel, the old stuff, not the newy kind of stuff.
Yes. No, I liked them too. They were a little soft. I was always into the heavy metal.
I used to be a bit of a greebo as well. That's what we call. I was a biker, with the leathers and all that kind of stuff, and the jeans that you haven't washed for 400 years.
Okay.
When I was a kid.
The kind that when you got home and took them off, they'd stand up.
Yes, yeah.
What color were they?
Oh God, I don't know. It depends what I was eating or drinking on that night.
Blue jeans. We wear black ones all the time. Black Levi's.
Dark denim, dark navy blue ones, but they were disgusting.
White Nike high tops, basketball shoes.
And we used to sew, like the beer mats. When you go to a bar and they've got those things to sop up the beer mats. They're like a little towel to mop up the beer. We used to sew those into the jeans as well back in the day. Oh, loads of shit.
What?
Look, you never did that over there? You never was a Hell's Angel then?
No sewing. Didn't do any sewing, no.
I rode too fast for the Hells Angels.
Yeah, I
They
was
left
too
it in the
independent
dirt,
to be a follower.
And I don't think they would have accepted me. I was on a Suzuki.
Oh, I love. What bike was you on, Myron? Suzuki what?
I had a Suzuki
GT?
850 shaft drive.
I remember those. I love Suzuki bikes. I had a GT 250, a GT 500, and a GT a 380, and a 500 and a 750 kettle. We used to call them a kettle, the 750 triple. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
And a Kawasaki's as well. I had all the KH Kawasaki's as well, the triples. Fucking evil.
My bike back then was a Kuwahara.
My 850 was a quad.
I do miss having a motorbike, but my wife said I'm not allowed one anymore because I've got a family to supply and support.
.com is still struggling. He's determined to get
Kuwahara, I've never heard of that brand.
Kuwahara?
Yeah.
Well, because we were talking back in the biker days and stuff like that, and
Okay.
I was only 17 then, and my bike was a BMX bike, Kuwahara. Yeah, they wanted to recruit me and everything, but like I said, I'm not really a follower. I was too independent. I was buying my drugs from them, but I had a middleman. But I guess I moved so much I got noticed. Then they wanted to bring me into the fold or whatever you want to call it, the brotherhood or whatever the fuck they said.
Right. So they got a percentage of the profit.
Yeah, that's sort of what they wanted to do. They wanted to tax all because I had 4 places going. I just set up my friends. That's all I did in different parts of town.
Mm-hmm.
I just had enough money. I made enough money myself, and I just paid the rent and apartment and everything for them and fronted them to fucking drugs and said, away you go. Right? Pay your rent next month and everything with the money that you make. And we just send people to each other's houses, wherever area you're in, right? It worked out great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're in the Guildford area. Okay, well, I'll send you this guy, right? And it was just hash. They were just selling. And we're getting it so cheap, I was selling it for $10 a gram. Making fucking good money.
Is it mostly all black hash or the golden stuff?
Gold seal. It was gold seal. Yeah,
Okay.
it all came from the bikers.
Okay.
I had a middleman guy that would go out to Burnaby and grab it for me.
There's only one bike I miss not having. I had a Katana 1100 and 1000, but have you heard of the Hayabusa, Myron?
Yeah, I've heard of them.
They're fucking evil. They are fucking evil. Really want one of those. When you deport it and unrestrict it, these bikes can do over 240 miles an hour.
Holy cow! Yeah, that's fast.
Hayabusa, Suzuki Hayabusa is a 1300cc bike, and they
Now-
restrict, but it just takes 2 seconds to unrestrict it
Yeah, the question is why?
because you can.
Yeah.
That's the difference, sir.
Wouldn't the front end start to lift up and stuff though?
Yeah, I mean, when I had a 1000cc imported from the USA Katana, and this thing was 0 to 60. Oh, I can't remember what it was now. 2 point something seconds. That you had to sit. Now the thing is, when someone got on the back of me, and I was taken for a spin, I told them to hold on to me, and I'd open it up, let the clutch out, open it up, and I see their ankles, their knees fly past my left and right eye, spin off the back. Honestly, fucking evil bike. I went to that was when I was that's some years ago. That's 1982, 83, and I did about 167 miles an hour, and I shit myself. And to think that it's Hayabusa, the new ones, can do 240 plus. Wow. Because when you're going at speed, you're thinking about, you do start to shit yourself. You think about the chain snapping and all this and an oil leak or something. And it is scary, but what a rush.
Is that 240 kilometers?
No, miles an hour.
Okay. Yeah, that's fast.
I still want to blimp.
When we live in Spain, when we go down there, I had a bike down there. I'm ashamed to say, but it's okay. It's cheap. A Yamaha 600 in 9.4. And I used to go out just like Tom Cruise from Top Gun, because they got different laws over there. You could go up in the mountains with no helmet on. I'd have a short sleeve, white shirt on, suntan, my flip-flops, a pair of shorts on, and a pair of sunglasses. And I'd just go ripping around the mountains like Tom Cruise. And I miss those days. It's good days. But I had to ring my wife. I shit you not. She made me ring her every 15 minutes to make sure I was still alive. I'm not joking. I'm serious. That was one of my conditions. I was allowed to go out on the bike, but I rang her every 15 minutes. It
Here,
costs
a
a lot.
lot of the
costs-
roads follow the rivers along, so
Yeah.
they're real windy and stuff. So yeah, a guy on a bike would have a blast, I'm sure.
Yeah, I did. I really enjoyed it because up where we were, up in the mountains at that point, it was so quiet and the air was nice and warm. But you had to wear a pair of sunglasses to the flies and the bugs, because they're just like, yeah, you got to wear a pair of sunglasses no matter what. And it's sunny as well, obviously. But yeah, I do miss those days.
You
What it is-
probably ate a few bugs too, huh?
No. Let's keep my head. You breathe through your nose.
Okay. Keep your mouth
Keep my head
shut.
down. Keep my head down. No, you don't open your mouth. You don't open your mouth because you do eat a few bugs. Like you imagine getting a wasp in your mouth,
Yeah, that wouldn't be any fun.
and you're bending into a curve, into a corner, at 90 degrees angle, and you're bending into it, and you get a wasp in your mouth. That's not the best thing. And you always keep your knees tight against the tank. You don't want a wasp going up your crutch either.
So you're wearing shorts too, huh? Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
get downright dangerous.
Proper look, Tom. I know, because if you come off, the amount of skin you lose. And she
Well, I
was
only wore blue jeans and a blue jean jacket.
too hot to do that where we were, Myron. Way too hot.
Wow. That's all I ever wore year round. Didn't matter how hot or how cold it was. I wore blue jeans.
So I got into cars. I got into sports cars. They're called a bottomless pit. Bottomless pit sports cars, but you're not going to lose any skin, and you can sit there and you can roll a spliff. I've done 170 miles an hour in my car, and I sat there one-handedly, built a spliff, so driving along.
Holy cow!
And my wife was sat next to me. She reminded me of it the other day. Actually, I've still got the car. I got a 300ZX twin turbo, a Nissan 300ZX twin turbo, manual gearbox, and I took it from 310 brake horsepower up to 680. And that thing is quick. And that's the only time that I was racing a Hayabusa, one of those motorbikes that I spoke about, and we're driving. I was right behind him all the time. You know, like when you're on a motorbike, and you go and you open it up, and you look behind you to say goodbye to someone behind you, and they're still there, and you think, what the fuck? And this guy, yeah, honestly, this guy was on a Hayabusa, and I was driving down all his country lanes and down the roads, and I kept up. I had to work the car. I had to work it. You know, go through all the gears to keep up with him. And then he slowed down, and he put his hand to wave down, and I followed him into like a car park on a country lane, and he goes, "What the fuck have you got?" And we just started chatting, and yeah, those Hayabusas are really fast, but you can get some very fast. You got to spend some money on them, but you can get some really fast Japanese cars these days.
Yeah, with 600 and some horsepower, that's a lot of horses, that's for sure.
Yes.
So what did you say it was? You said it was a Nissan?
Yeah, Nissan 300 ZX twin turbo, 24 valve fuel injection, and I had all the turbos hybrided and the pistons shorted, better injectors. But like I said, the money. I've still got the car now. I've had the car for nearly 25 years. I'm looking at it now on my drive.
Okay. Here, the kids like to buy the older Skylines, and a lot of them came from, I would imagine, probably from UK, because they have the the driver's wheel on the other side of the car. So that was a Skyline, Nissan Skyline, and then they put twin turbos and stuff on them, and they get them up to 1,000 horsepower and stuff.
Yes, I was going back to. Well, you beat me to it, then, John. Over 1,000 brake horsepower.
Yes.
Fucking
you ever heard of a dirt bike called an IT?
No.
It's from the 80s. See, the shit I had to deal with up in the mountains was wires across the trails and then pointy sticks around the corners and shit, sticking in the middle of the trail.
So the sticks would get you when you were cornering and stuff, huh? They'd poke you in the leg or whatever.
No, it fucking lance you in the fucking gut, kill you.
Oh, okay.
Big fucking
that
stick.
high up. Okay.
I was pushed off my motorbike. Well, by one of them, I grabbed it with my hand, and it went right up my chest plate to my throat. And then I just let go of the bike, and I slid backwards off my bike and onto the ground holding the stick.
Wow.
And then the wire, I seen it ahead of time. They'll string a wire between the trees on the trail to fucking knock you off your bike.
Oh, people were doing that on purpose, huh? Boy, that's evil.
It was pretty thick wire. That's why I saw it. It was like cattle wire or something like that, cattle fence wire.
Mm-hmm.
But UK will look it up. It's like 1986 IT 175s. That's what I was riding.
Oh, wait, 19
up in the mountains up here.
86. What was it?
1986 IT 175. It'll be blue and yellow. Blue with
I remember
yellow.
guys talking about a little Suzuki that they were buying.
Yamaha.
Yeah, it was Yamaha. Had a power band on it. You hit that power band. They were all dirt bikes, but you hit that power band and you get a boost.
It was air cooled. Back then it was air cooled.
Yeah.
But after a fresh rebuild, man, those things ripped.
I'll tell you what that reminds me of, because the Yamaha, if you remember this, was the Yamaha RD 250 and 350. Do you remember those? They had a power band that killed so many people. I think it got stopped in the end in the UK and most countries. Like Yamaha RD 250 or let me just type it in. Hang on a minute. Well, hang on a minute.
Is it a street bike or dirt bike?
No, street. No street bike. Yamaha. And the back end was so light. That's where people lost it. Yamaha RD. Yeah, 350. Here we go. Oh, there was a liquid cooled version as well. Was it a liquid cooled version? They were fucking evil. So many people died on that bike. The power band would just like bang, and that's it. If you don't know what you're doing, and it's so light on the back, the suspension needed to be changed over, if I remember rightly.
When the rice rockets first came out, a lot of people were dying.
Yeah, rice rockets. I've heard that for a long time. Oh my God, that takes me back. Rice rockets. God. I'm going to have one more cigarette. Finish the rest of my beer. How much beer have I got? Oh, I've got a pint left. I've got to go in and eat soon-ish. Ish.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take off too, fellas. I've got a bowl of ice cream waiting for me.
I've got some pork loins, peppered pork loins, some creamy mashed potato, some baby carrots, and some green beans. I'm going to have a healthy food tonight.
There you go. Sounds good.
Yeah,
I might just go push some dirt around.
There you go.
Get all the garden pots ready.
Oh, you have fun with the garden. Believe it or not, it's actually kind of fun. You throw a few hemp seeds in there.
Well, cannabis. I get
Yeah,
to grow.
there you go.
I'm allowed to grow 4.
Okay.
And I got some veggies and stuff going too. You can go look at my videos and see them all.
Okay.
The
I've
pot
been
garden,
to the videos, but
pot
I didn't
garden
do that
series.
deep of research.
And I'll show you all my veggies and all the pot that I grew and stuff last year,
Okay.
and all the seeds that I got.
In Spain, you're allowed up to 5 plants legally.
Yeah, I wish they would have done that here too, but they didn't.
Yeah, some places it's 3 per person in a household, or something like, or 4 per person in a household, or something. Somebody was saying. See, we only get 3 per household, or 4 per household. That's all we get.
4 per household.
Yeah. Doesn't matter how many people are living here. It's only 4. But
Well, I could go get a medical card to do it, but I don't want to do that either. I don't want anybody to know what I'm doing. So
Yeah,
I just
fair comment.
Oh, I think the medical part of it here in Canada kind of died off after they legalized it.
True though.
I think they just used the medical aspect to get it in, everybody used to the idea, get everybody friendly with it, and then, stick their foot in the door kind of thing and say, hey, they're all okay. Let's just legalize it and make money. Right? Fuck the medical people. So if it continued on with the medical, it would all be like part of our medical system now. Right? It wouldn't be separate and have to pay. It would be integrated into our Medicare system or whatever.
Yeah, we're still way behind you guys in the UK. Even though we're the biggest exporter and grower in Europe of cannabis, it's still not legal.
Oh.
Only that's medical. That's medical that exported. Crazy, isn't it?
I'm starting to hear THC levels at 42% and shit like that. So it's getting crazy.
Boy, that's really high.
Yeah.
That's evil. That's not sociable, is it?
Well, that could be really good for medical purposes, man.
Yeah, or smoke a little less.
Yeah, that too.
But the higher, then it cause psychosis.
I don't know, man. I never heard of anything like that.
well, for us in the UK, I mean, when I was a kid, you'd go out and get a spliff. You'd either laugh your head off and get the munchies and all that kind of stuff, or crouch down and go to sleep. But now, kids aren't so much getting the munchies or anything. They want to go out and rob someone. And there's a lot of mental health because, bear with me on this, because of this super skunk, these super seeds, now there's a lot more psychosis and mental health issues.
I don't believe it. I think it's bullshit.
I know, Myron, you've got a different thing over there. You've got a different thing to what we've got going on over here, mate. I've got old school like you that I've known from back in the day when we used to have a split together and do a few bongs.
Yeah.
That they won't buy the stuff off the street anymore. They'd rather grow their own because the stuff on the street is driving people crazy.
Oh,
I'm just telling you how it is, mate.
yeah.
So I wonder if they're lacing it with something like fentanyl.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I've not heard yet.
Or
'Cause-
PCT, or who knows?
Yeah, because what they do here, they got a pound baggie of fentanyl, and they sell it all or whatever, and use it all, but there's still that residue in the bag. Then they
Yeah.
throw a pound of weed in there and shake it all about, right? And then now
Really?
now you got more powerful weed.
Addictive.
Yes, and addictive.
Weed's
That's
not
exactly
addictive.
right.
Yeah, and
weed.
and people don't even know, right?
Yeah, but
No.
proper weed isn't addictive, is it? That's my experience back in the day. You never get addicted
Well,
to it. No
Any,
one
Yeah,
died.
I don't think it
any
is.
stimulant could be addictive. It just depends on the person.
Yeah, personality.
Yeah, some
Control.
people can start drinking coffee, they're addicted, right?
Yeah, I suppose
Any
so, yeah.
kind of stimulant we can become addicted to. And addiction just means that you're just a constant user. That's all it really means.
Willpower.
And then your body starts to crave it. And then some of these more powerful drugs block the receptors so badly. And when you go off of it, you experience immense pain. Immense
Yeah.
Yeah,
pain.
you get sick.
Yeah, you get sick and get immense pain from it because your body doesn't have to produce those things anymore because you're flooding your system full of those chemicals. So your body just doesn't make it after a while. So it takes a while for your body to kick in and to make those chemicals for those receptors again to numb
Endorphins.
your pain. It's like, I don't know. I think it's like the first 30 days is the roughest. And then after that, you just have to keep saying no.
That's
What do you
cool. They're
eat,
buddying up.
What they got? What have you given them?
Sweet potato.
What? Potato, vegetables?
Yep.
Wow.
Cut some up for him and threw it on the floor.
Is it cooked a little bit?
No.
No, raw. Wow.
Yeah.
Good for their teeth then.
Yeah. Dogs don't need cooked food.
No, there weren't no cookers back in the Ice Age. No McDonald's. No, fair play to you. It's like bones as well. Don't cook the bones, they won't choke.
Yeah.
I learned that from Slow Burner. Oh, where is Slow Burner? Motherfucker, where is he?
I don't know.
I see him once in a while. He was he here or was it Josh's chat? I think it was here.
Yeah. I think he was here
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah. Just in the chat.
I do like
Anyhow.
Slow Burner. He's a
Yeah,
good guy.
he was around a few doobies ago.
Yeah. Okay, and on that note, I'm out.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Thanks for coming up.
Pleasure to speak to you, fella. Thank you very much. Take care. Have a good evening. Myron, take the full screen off because I can't see who's on. I know. I'm not telling you what to do. What's going on with .com then?
I'm working
He's-
on the video. I'm still here.
Yeah,
What
he's
you
messing with his videos.
.com, what are you trying to do? You said about something about 5 camera recordings together and Adobe Photoshop. Have you got an OnlyFans channel now?
Yeah, right
I
here.
Do you, UK?
Pardon? Yeah.
How many accounts do you have?
I got this one, and I got one other.
How many OnlyFans accounts do you have?
How many dollars you got?
Or how
So
many
I've-
OnlyFans are you subscribed to?
None actually. I got one actually. It's called my wife.
Your wife has got an OnlyFans page?
Yeah, just for me.
Just for you.
Yeah, just for me. So I'm trying to work out what he said. He's got 5 camera recordings together in Adobe Photoshop. What's he trying to achieve?
Like, see how we got 4 screens? He
Yeah.
wants to have a 5th and all play all the videos all at once, I believe.
Ah, I know what you mean. But when you just live stream, where you can have where some people like. There's a guy. What's his name? A Canadian guy. I think it's Epic. He's Epic's here actually. I think it's him. Where we were showing the truck drivers, and he'd have like 7 or 8 different streams going at the same time for different people. Is that what you're on about?
Yeah, but I think he's just doing it in a video format.
Good
In a
evening.
video format. I have 5 recordings from 5 different cameras on a scooter ride this morning. The boy would put all 5 or 10 of them together in one video and show them all.
Yeah, see. There you go. And then that'll be entertainment.
Yes, because 5 different views, 5 different things happening all around me. You can see everything. It's just amazing. But to
Yeah, I
figure
know
that
what you're talking about. Now,
doing that in Adobe Photoshop video is not an easy task, believe me.
I think you got to use Adobe After Effects. Is that the one?
That's exactly the one I'm using, version 12. It belongs to the boy. He knows it like the back of my hand. Like I can't even figure out 2, never mind 5.
I do love Adobe Photoshop Adobe is absolutely outstanding. That's why it costs so much money. But you can get it for free though, and you can de-dongle it and put a code in so you can get it for free. But it
You're
is
in the wrong channel. There is a channel where you can get anything free. I already talked to him. And it didn't work out too well.
Okay.
If that's free, why is mine tonight separate free?
Right, Adobe Creative. I have to log into my my Syndicate channel to see what the latest one is. Hang on a second. Oh God. Right. Okay. Right. There we go. Let me just see. Hang on a second. I'll get confused. No, that's not right. Hang on a second. On there. Get what I say on live.
What's the matter? Didn't you want the other one? Hey? Okay. Come on.
Goodness me.
That's it. Hey?
What's going on here? Where's the website? Is that it? No, that's not it.
Oh.
I might have to. I've got to put my IP. Right, for me to log into my Syndicate channel, I have to put my VPN on. If I put my VPN on now, I'll get kicked out. So I'll do that another time. But yeah, look, .com. If you get stuck, you want some software, not on a live with on this channel now because I don't want getting doxxed. Not doxxed. A strike. I'll help you out. I'll have to have a look. Like when we go tomorrow night, if you're coming here tomorrow night, I'll put it in private chat.
I'm not worrying about it. The boy's home Wednesday, so he's the one that does all this with, I think it was a $2,200 program. I'm not going to play around anymore with it.
That's what it is. It's not cheap. It's not cheap. Let me just see what the latest one is. Adobe. I think it's Adobe Creative Suite. Creative Cloud. Oh, Cloud now. Creative.
Let's all write a complaint letter to them saying, hey, your crap ain't easy enough for an old person to understand.
Hey,
No, I'm going to leave him do what he's doing. I'm not going to bug him.
what me? What me?
No.
No, my My boy does all this.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was trying to be helpful.
I appreciate it. I do. But
Who's
my
calling
boy
me an
does
old
it all.
bugger?
I don't know. Maybe me. Can't really call you an old bugger because you're so much younger than me, but
Oh,
.com
that's-
I can.
That can't be right. That's not the right price.
You're right, Myron. I'm an old bugger. Proud of it.
Yeah. And the only thing that stopped me from being an old bugger is having you here.
Oh, man. Who's old as that?
I'll leave for a second. I'll leave you all by yourself. Jesus. Oh, you character.
.com, are you old? Are you older than Myron?
Well, I think I'm older than you. That'll work.
Yeah, a little bit. And Myron's a little bit older than me as well.
Well, am I the youngest?
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. Age is just a number.
That's what I tell my wife. She's 15 years younger than me. But Melvin, yeah, you're the youngest there, so respect your elders.
You think so?
Oh, you're in trouble now.
I don't know, UK. You
That
might
sounds like a challenge.
What,
what,
might
Myron?
be the same age as you.
No. I said Melvin is younger than me.
No, UK is 55.
56 now. It's my birthday last month.
Yeah, there you go, 56.
And Melvin, you're
He's 40 something.
Oh, no.
no.
Oh, 54.
No.
Oh, go on then.
I'm 52. I'm going to be 53 in October.
There we go. I wasn't far wrong, was I? You're still the youngest out. You're a puppy to the rest of us.
Puppy.
Don't knock it. It's a good thing.
Puppy. Puppy power.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Puppy power. No, the dogs aren't joining in, Myron. The dogs aren't joining in.
Oh, shit.
Well, he's done eating already. If he has to eat a lot before she gets full.
Me too.
Sure glad I don't anymore.
Yeah, I can still eat a large pizza to myself.
Holy. I
Large
could eat
pepperoni.
one. I could eat one, but it takes 3 or 4 meals.
I could eat it all in one time if I wanted to. But I usually just eat half and then leave the other half for later. But I can sit down and eat the whole thing.
Oh,
I would be full. I'd definitely be full.
My stomach used to be, I'd be able to eat a whole one too, but not anymore.
Myron, it's funny you say that because I got an appetite, but if I don't drink any food, if I eat food in the daytime, I don't want to drink in the evening. If I have a drink in the evening, then I have my food. I only have a few mouthfuls. I just don't eat. Man, my appetite's not as good as it used to be. I don't know what's going on. My wife's a bit concerned. That's why she's cooking me carrots and green beans and potatoes and.
That's the barley sandwiches.
So what? Sorry.
Barley sandwiches. You're eating barley sandwiches all day. You're not hungry.
Yeah.
No, I only drink in the evenings. I don't drink during the day.
So if you want to quit drinking, just eat early in the day.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And
Absolutely.
fill up, and then you won't want to drink anymore.
That's exactly right. I mean, if we go to one of these eat as much as you like places, I don't have any alcohol, and
Morgan.
I can eat food all night long, But I just after I've eaten, whenever I've eaten, I just don't want to drink afterwards. But I do like you, Myron. Like you like to have a smoke. It helps you relax and chill out, and makes your body relax, and gives you a little bit of of comfort. And that's the same for me as well. You know, I got a few health things as well, and when I drink a few ales in the evening, it helps me relax and chill out, and I just feel a bit more, I don't know what to say, but just feel a bit more chilled out. It's not because I'm an alcoholic. I don't wake up in the morning wanting a beer or anything like that. I never drink during the day, obviously, because I might have to do something, work-wise, whatever. But come the evening, I enjoy a drink. You know, and then Myron, he enjoys having a smoke. I know he does it all day long, but that's a kind of like different thing.
Ooh.
So, I haven't reached that stage yet.
Oh, tell me somebody took a swipe at NC Tired Hunter.
No.
Yeah, I just seen it on his thumbnail. Yeah, I just swiped at his camera. And usually that guy is carrying a fucking gun on his hip. Like, why the fuck?
Was it a guy that did it or a woman that took this?
No, it's just new. It's 2 hours ago. Yeah, 2 hours ago, it was a guy and he had a yellow vest on. So he's a trucker or something.
Yeah.
Looks like, because there's a truck in the background, I'm assuming it was a trucker. And he came out and swiped at his camera.
Could be a Frenchman.
Knocked his camera to the side. Haven't watched it yet. I'll let the suspense build up, and then I'll go check it out. Like I said, I was just perusing around, and that's what I happened to come across. Was that the video there.com that I just mentioned?
Yes, I was watching it on the fifth computer here as well.
Yeah, the title is "Back the Fuck Off," or you're gonna like it, or you're not gonna like it. Cop collar or first or something like this. Yeah. 2 hours ago. And then Myron's title is "Thank You, Junior."
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to shoot off in a minute, guys. Myron, thank you very much for having me up.
You're
No doubt I'll see you tomorrow night. And when I go down to the Isle of Wight next week, I'll be taking my. I could do lives as well.
Thanks for being here, UK. It was great having you up here.
Hey, it's a pleasure coming here. What are you talking about? It's a pleasure.
Yeah. I get to learn about new cultures, and
I get to learn about putting salt on your apples and pepper. You have to try
We
that.
get to learn about old cultures.
peanut butter and pickles, and
I'll tell you what I like, Myron. You know you get these digestive biscuits, the chocolate ones,
Yeah.
and I very thinly slice mature cheddar cheese on them. Chocolate and cheese go so well together.
I haven't tried it.
Have I given something you guys haven't tried before? Wow.
I like cheesecake, so I might like a sweet
No, that's different. No, cheesecake is a sloppy kind of soft cheese, isn't it? But you get mature cheddar, cheddar cheese or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, well, cheesecake is sweet though, right? So you're putting cheddar with some chocolate, so that'd be like sweet.
A chocolate biscuit, chocolate biscuit, like a digestive biscuit. Digestive biscuits are used for like a base on cheesecakes. So you get digestive biscuits and they're covered in chocolate at the top of it, and I slice the cheese on it. Wow,
you're talking about like a sugar cookie with chocolate on it, or like a baby cookie?
Yeah, something like that.
Or a
Yeah,
baby cracker with chocolate on it.
People also use digestive biscuits for cheese. just normal digestives. It's like a biscuit base, what they use for cheesecake, and you have that with chocolate. Oh yes. Oh, I've forgotten all about that. I might have that tonight after my dinner. It's very Moorish, very Moorish.
More.
Yeah, Moorish, more-ish.
More. Like you want more?
Yeah, oh yeah, very much so.
Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Moorish, like you want more after you're done?
Yeah, it's a bit like that American thing where they like, was it peanut butter and jelly, that kind of thing on bread, that kind of thing.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, very much like that kind of thing.
I have strawberry jam.
I mean, my wife likes peanut butter on toast with banana sliced on top of it.
Oh,
She
yeah.
She
Peanut
loves
butter
that.
and bananas. They used to make a banana flavored peanut butter.
It's not the same though, is it? It's spreading it on crusty bread straight out of the toaster and then slicing raw banana on top of it.
Yeah, it was
I've
all right.
tried it. It's nice. I quite enjoy it actually. Not as much as cheese and chocolate.
Granny Smith apples and cheese.
I'll give it a go, Myron, because if you said it's nice, but then again, you probably got the munchies, but you say you don't get the munchies no more. That's kind of like a pothead kind of thing, like Weetabix with jam, dry.
I still get the munchies.
I don't.
I do.
I can smoke and go stand and look, and there's fuck all to eat. Although there's lots in the fucking cupboard. Just doesn't make. I'm just not hungry.
Well, I hope I never get to that stage. It gives up, it gives up the whole meaning of not having a spliff.
I could stand to lose another 30 pounds at least.
Oh, .com likes the marmalade. There you go, UK. Marmalade.
Yeah.
Marmalade and toast is amazing.
Yeah. You guys like invented that crap or something, didn't you?
Well, I don't know, but also marmalade on bacon. Oh,
It has like the fucking orange peels in it and everything.
yeah, I like it with the orange peel. I don't like smooth. It's got to have an orange peel in it. It's like peanut butter. I don't like smooth peanut butter. I like crunchy peanut butter with the bits in it.
The bits.
Yeah,
Okay.
the bits of peanut, crunchy bits.
Chunks.
Bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich. That's even better.
Which one, Myron?
Bacon, lettuce, and tomato.
Yeah, BLT. BLT, we call that.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Myron.
Yeah, fucking rights.
Oh God, we were talking about food. I'm so hungry now. No, seriously, I'm really hungry.
And you're not even smoking weed.
I know I've had a few beers, but even look, the thing is with the British, right? We have a thing over here. I don't know if you must get them over there. They're called kebabs or gyros.
Well,
A kebab to us is a bunch of meat and veggies on a stick, barbecued.
Similar, but in the United Kingdom, you get these kebab shops or vans, and they've got like a spinning. It's about 2-3 foot tall thing of meat that spins round in front of a heater, a burn,
Okay.
and they slice the meat off very thinly.
Oh, yeah, they have donair shops here that do that.
Yeah, donut. Yeah, kebab doner.
Donair or dono or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, donut. And then you get the pita bread. They put it in pita bread.
Yeah.
They put some vegetable, like bit of salad and stuff like that. Yes. Yeah.
You call, what do you call that there?
oh.
What do you got?
You said kebabs? You call
We
that
got
kebab?
cookies and donut.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Eat them up, yum.
And some chili peppers and some garlic mayonnaise and some hot chili sauce to go over it as well. But we only eat those. You got to be drunk. You got to be drunk to eat one of those.
Not here. They're really good here.
So I'm lucky.
The mystery meat that they shave off.
It was supposed to be lamb, isn't it? It's supposed to be lamb.
No, I think it's just a mix of everything.
And coffee to go with it.
Yeah. Oh, Hortons at Tim Hortons. Yeah, we got those in England. I haven't been to one yet. I am going to make a point of going to Tim Hortons. We got a lot of them over here now.
That's the third time I've heard that.
Yeah, I will eventually when I find one in my travels. I will stop by. I'm gonna start doing some food reviews, like when he's on YouTube.
Some live visit to Tim Hortons that you find.
Yeah, I will.
This
Will
is
do.
what Tim Hortons is like in England. Look, we got crumpets.
Oh, crumpets. That's another one.
Biscuits and tea.
Crumpets and Marmite, or crumpets and cheese, crumpets and honey. Just a way. I like crumpets.
I didn't even know what it was until I looked one up.
I thought it was a name for some women.
Yes, oh, Myron, I was about to say, it's only because I had a drag of a cigarette, you beat me to it. Yeah, that's a colour. Oh, I had a nice bit of crumpet last night. That's another terminology for a woman. Bit of crumpet. Honestly, it really is.
Yeah. So polite and posh.
Oh, God. Oh, don't start him off. Don't start him off, for fuck's sake. Look, look at him. He's going to go now. Oh, you're killing him.
I'm only kidding. No.
But anyway, right, listen, I'm going to shoot. Right, guys, have a good evening. Well, it is going to be evening for you soon. It's going to be morning for me in about half an hour. And I'll see I'll see you all tomorrow night. .com, I hope you get it sorted out. If you're coming in tomorrow night and you haven't got yourself sorted, I'll do a bit of research for you and help you out. Because I'm experienced with Photoshop.
I appreciate it. The boy's home Wednesday afternoon, so
Okay.
you'll have a challenge. He likes that stuff.
Yeah, I love it too. It's a very powerful program to use. It's so creative. Very, very creative. But anyway, Myron, take care, mate. Thank you very much for letting me up here as usual. And have a good evening. Be good and be happy. Enjoy your lives. Take care, guys.
Will do.
Good night.
Take care, UK.
And you too. Take care. Good night, Melvin. Good night.com. And anybody else in the chat that might be lurking. Ta-da.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Night-night.
Everybody's coming in. 5 people watching. Everybody's coming in to say hey.
Oh, yeah. 7 minutes left. Everybody comes in to see the end of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to have you up there, Melvin. That was good. I was
What
here
happened now?
listening.
What'd I do?
I said it was good you're up there. I was here listening to everything while I was working away.
Yeah, I can blabber on for hours over and talk about absolutely nothing.
Well, that's all right. That's all good. Keeps me active here, working away at stuff I'm trying to do.
Yeah. I figure I'm just going to go outside and push some dirt around and then call it an evening. I think I might have fish sticks or something for dinner tonight. Maybe.
I could eat canned sardines.
Oh, I picked up a couple cans of sardines the other day too. First time in years.
Yeah, if UK was here, he'd be saying sardines on toast.
Yeah, I've had that. It's good.
Yeah. I got a different brand, and they got freaking a pepper in it that's hotter than any of the other brands with peppers in them.
Yeah, I think the only ones I tried was the jalapenos.
Yeah. Their jalapenos are not very hot.
And there's the tomato paste ones or something, and mustard. I didn't like those ones too much. I just like the normal plain oil ones or whatever.
Yeah, Yeah, I actually like the ones in water better than the ones in oil.
Yeah. I'm not sure which ones I grabbed. They're just at the dollar store for cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, gonna cook up an egg, some bacon, and tomato sandwich tonight.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have fish sticks for dinner tonight. British battered or whatever, British style.
Well, I'm gonna thank you guys both for coming up, and I'm gonna play a song before we go
Oh, that's great, Myron.
because it was put out 2 or 3 days ago, so it's brand freaking new, and I want to see if it'll get me taken down.
We'll stay for your song. That's good. I will.
And what can I get for you today, fine sir? What you got on tap? Well, we have a local craft IPA that's bitter on the nose with a dank mango fruity finish. It's delish, brah. We also have a double IPA that's very dank and very bitter with notes of pine needles and wet grass. It's awesome sauce, brah. And finally, we have a triple IPA. Let me guess, it's bitter and dank. Ridiculous, brah. Like a death punch to the palate. Just give me a PBR. What? A Pabst? Blue Ribbon? Never heard of it. What? There is no such thing, brah. Of course there is. Hey, you fellas pulling my leg or something? No, sir. All beer is IPA. What are you talking about? Everything's IPA, brah. It's all IPA here. Roll me a Pilsner, German style. I'm a drinking beer, man, there ain't no doubt. Make it a blonde, brown, red, tall and cool with a creamy head. But if you want to ruin my day, serve me a motherfucking IPA. Nasty, bitter, smells like gas. Keep that fucking bullshit out of my glass. I hate IPA, fucking IPA. I can't stand motherfucking IPA. IPA, fucking IPA. Tastes like shit, man. Take it away. I don't know why they make it at all. It's a sad excuse for alcohol. You say it's happy, I say it's gross. Sip it with your fucking avocado toast. I hate IPA, fucking IPA. I can't stand motherfucking IPA. IPA, fucking IPA. It tastes like shit, man. Take it away. I want something tasty, don't get that junk. And you know, get my here and get the rum. Hey there, buddy, are you running this floor? Can I just get a motherfucking PBR? I ain't IPA, fucking IPA. I ain't stand motherfucking IPA. IPA, fucking IPA. Tastes like shit, man. Take it away. Look at the tag, man. What does it say? They made another goddamn IPA. IPA, fucking IPA. That's a motherfucking IPA. IPA, fucking IPA. Fucking
Well,
Yeah, good one.
It's the first time I've seen it.
Usually it's good. Even without the video, it's good.
Yeah.
Now, how are you gonna know if you got in trouble for it?
Well, I don't think I did because the stream's still running.
No, if anything, you might get a claim later, but you'll
But
find out in email.
I
Not
think,
like
I think there was too many fucks in that song for anybody to worry about.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah. Thank you, Mine, for having us up.
Oh,
Great afternoon.
appreciate both of you.
All right,
Okay,
then.
well, thanks, Melvin. Chat again.
Catch you guys all later.
Catch everybody later. Thanks to everybody that was in chat, to everybody that was up on panel. And catch y'all probably on Josh's a little later with you.